24/7 Video Game Podcast.
Haha, yes, whether it's a beer, a shot, or even a glass of wine, grab your favorite beverage as always, and welcome to your favorite live video game podcast. That's right. It's the Level 857 Video Game Podcast with your hosts, as always, me, Algie857.
The 23rd! The third! Stallion.
Sticks.
Turbo 85, sir.
And your boy Big Chalk. What up?
What's good? What's good?
Yes, sir.
What's good? What's good?
Sorry,
Going
Chuck.
on?
I hit your arm.
What's
I
good?
know.
What's good?
Don't worry about it.
I didn't mean it, Chuck. I'm sorry.
How's everyone
You tried
out there
to mess up
doing?
My special Greek cannon.
Slapped the shit out of him.
Yes. How's everybody doing out there?
Everybody out there watching live?
Bizarre in the chat. We see you.
What up, Bizarre?
We see you.
What is going on?
Hell
That's
yes.
right, man.
What's
We're back.
really good?
Yeah, and it's good to be back.
Hell yeah.
Heck yeah, man.
We never really left,
No, we did. We had a heck of a week.
did we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to talk about it?
Did some things.
What do you guys want to talk about?
We just-
So, what do you guys want to talk about?
All right. Let's start off with Video Games Live, man.
Video games live!
Hell yeah, man. We finally did it. We finally appeared to one.
Yes.
Cafe Fox in the chat.
Cafe
Cafe
Fox.
Fox.
Cafe Fox, what up?
Yeah, man. Video Games Live. Yeah, this is it right here.
Control
Eating
V.
Control.
Control V in the chat.
Yo.
Fuck.
Kid Amazing
right,
in the chat.
What's going on?
Yeah, man. This was great.
Yeah, we trekked up to Albany.
Yeah, man.
Video Games Live.
Oh, God. I got to replay this video now. There we go. It's 15 seconds, so damn it.
There you go.
But yeah, this was it, man.
No, it was. We've been wanting to see this show for a long time, so
Mhm.
it was amazing that we were able to finally make that happen.
And it did
Oh,
not
yeah.
disappoint.
No, it didn't. It was.
yeah.
It needs to be experienced.
It
You know.
exceeded expectations, actually.
It
Hell
did.
yeah.
I did.
Dude, it was over 20 years in the making. I've been wanting to see this for a long time.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, it
Finally
was
got
dope,
to
that
see
show.
it.
I got the signed CD from Video Games Live from Tommy Tellerico
Which
and
volume
the
is
composer.
Shout out to Tommy
Shout out to
Tellerico.
Tommy.
Shout
Yeah,
out
man.
to
Yes.
the man himself, Tommy Tellerico.
I have my CD.
Yeah.
That's
let's
right.
Go.
My CD's upstairs.
It was an
Yeah.
amazing.
Oh, and
show.
also
You got the shirt on, though.
I got
You
this
do-
shirt, Video Games Live shirt. It actually plays music. You can't hear it on the mic. Thank God.
goodness.
Thank God.
Yeah, because that would have been annoying. But it's really low, but it's dope. I like it.
Yeah, I like the
Games
lights. I like
and
the
then
lights.
Tommy gave us the sheet music for God of War, autographed by the composer.
Yeah.
And
Yep,
we
yep.
also got one for Halo Trilogy, signed by
Halo.
Martin O'Donnell.
Martin O'Donnell,
Yeah.
Chalk stole it. That's why you can't see it.
Nah, Tommy said, which one of you guys liked Halo? Nobody else raised their hands, of course.
Dude, I like.
Don't say I stole it. It was
I
gifted.
like
You stole
Halo.
that shit, man.
I'm not as diehard
It
as
was
you are, but
gifted.
you know.
I was going to say I liked Halo for it.
Okay.
Ah, yeah.
okay. Okay.
I
So we
figured
all
you-
got God of War, and then you got Halo. What the hell?
Yeah. It's
Come
I
on,
figured
man.
You'd be happier with that, so.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
I mean,
And you are.
so
So it makes me that makes me happy.
I'm glad me being happy makes you happy.
Mm.
Because, any other time of the day, it's like, yo, F chalk.
You being sad makes me happier.
Damn.
Wow. With friends like these, who needs enemies?
Was the Halo performance your favorite of the show?
Of course.
What's your favorite?
You like that, Halo?
But I mean, not to take away from any of the other pieces that they did, but like, of course, Halo's my favorite.
That's your shit. That's your baby.
That's my shit.
That's
Yeah.
your baby.
Dude, the
Nah,
first time I've heard orchestrated music from a video game was ActRaiser. And
Yeah.
I searched for that CD because it was a symphonic suite.
Mm.
I searched for that disc for at least 10 years because you couldn't get it, and it was like a Japanese import.
Yeah.
And I finally found it later, and it was like $100-something to get it. I was like,
Wow.
oh man, Napster got to help out. But it wasn't on there. It wasn't on there. But yeah, hearing all this stuff at the quality that it was and
Mhm.
taking it seriously as it was amazing.
Yeah, man.
No, they had a choir and stuff. It was.
It's the real tribute to video games, man.
It was so authentic that it felt like it was not live. Like,
Yeah.
like the people were not
Yeah.
like they were singing it on point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it sounded like the game. Like you were watching the game. Like
Exactly.
you're watching a
But
trailer. But yeah. Yeah,
No,
I have to keep looking down to freaking see if like, I was like, oh
Yeah.
shit, I I keep forgetting there's people playing this.
Yo,
It is so great.
Cafe Fox was saying if you still want the Genesis shell, speak now or it's
Yes.
canceled.
Yes, please. Thank you. Yes, I appreciate it. Thank you. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes, Napster and Kazaa. Remember those days?
and
I remember
LimeWire.
Cam-
Bear,
And
Bear
Live.
Share. Bear Share.
And
That-
Bear
Bear
Share.
Share was
That
another
was
one.
basically giving COVID to your computer.
The
Nah, it was the
PC
shot. It was
pandemic.
the COVID shot. It's okay.
Shit.
Oh man.
Antivirus.
Al, what was your favorite?
I had a few actually.
Pick one.
But if I had to pick one, then I would say the Castlevania one.
That was
That was
all-
the medley.
for one reason, because I didn't know Tommy was playing the guitar. As I was like, I've heard different versions of Castlevania being played live and stuff, but I never heard one with an orchestra and a electric guitar. And then I look over and I see Tommy freaking just jamming out. I'm like, he's killing it on the guitar. He was killing it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
So
man.
that obviously that also the Phoenix Wright.
Oh,
That took
yeah.
me off guard, dude.
That
I
was
don't,
dope.
I don't
Yo,
even mess.
Phoenix-
I don't even mess with that game, and I was like, "Yo, they're
Yo,
murdering this right
Phoenix Wright was slapping, bro. Oh my god,
That
it
was
so
crazy.
good. So good.
now." That was crazy.
I like the video footage they were playing. They were playing
Yep.
Phoenix Wright in Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Yo, they
Yeah,
played.
man.
they put him in Smash, like when the mods
so
for
they had
it.
like a Smash
Yeah.
mod for it. I was just like, yo, it was
That character's been in a lot of places,
yeah.
Yeah.
surprisingly.
It's insane.
No, the video packages that were put with the music was awesome.
Yeah, man.
And he edited those too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did those.
Yeah.
And the lighting, the way the lighting goes on, it's
It's an experience.
It was an
It
experience.
is an experience.
My
it really
favorite
is.
was Metal Gear.
Metal
Gear
Gear was
Solid.
the start of the show.
Nice.
My favorite was Metal Gear Solid because it's the way the violins hit.
Oh, it's up. Metal
Oh,
Gear.
yeah,
They
yeah.
got that music down to a T. Like I just was looking at the video, and I'm like,
yeah.
oh, it's like they're playing the music from the. Oh, they're playing it here. Oh shit, they're playing
Yeah.
it now. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Because it feels like
Yeah.
you're watching a trailer, but
Yeah,
it's like no,
it
this
fucks
is
with you.
live.
Except when they showed Old Snake, and I was like, ah.
That's your boy, man.
And they showed like from part 3. I was like, all right. You better give him
You don't
back.
like Old Snake, huh?
Not
You
at
never
all,
played
not at
4? Do you
all.
beat 4?
No, hell no. I
Ah,
have something against that
He
snake.
doesn't like Old Snake.
He doesn't like old people.
that was a
Yeah.
great game.
You
I
can't
really
get a
don't like
mask.
it.
You can get a mask to put over your face though. You can get a young Snake mask.
I
Yeah.
might try it then.
You could really and you can wear it.
No, I tried
Mhm.
the demo.
He
I
still
didn't
does
like
a thing with his back though. So like, so it's like it looks like younger Snake with his back. I'm like,
I
damn.
only played the demo. I didn't like the demo. So.
Oh really? Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I watched y'all play it, and I was like, ooh, these. It's like 80 minutes of talking. I can't do it right now.
Dude.
Like
Well,
it's
you
literally it's a long time.
You can save though. You can save in the middle of
In the middle of yes,
In the middle of a conversation.
What was this dude talking about? Start that shit like a month later.
yeah,
What was he
yeah.
talking about? What
a
did I just say?
monkey or some shit.
Yeah. They gave you a
So
recap
bad.
also. You could I think when you pause the game, you go into the menu and then you could get a recap of what the hell they
Last
happened.
episode, which
Yeah,
was
yeah.
30 minutes ago.
Just
Yeah.
do that. Do a recap, man. That's what I would
Yeah.
do. Be like, man, y'all took it way too fucking long.
You can't skip that shit.
I got 3 hours of gameplay, and an hour and a half just went by in cutscenes.
Yeah, that's why
Damn.
Quantum Break didn't finish because of that.
Mm.
Well, they changed it because I skipped the shit out of all
But they
those
took
fucking.
out-
I
Yeah,
took.
they
I was
took out
like,
those movies.
I was like, yeah, fuck it.
I think the camo suit is the best mechanic in Metal Gear, man.
Yeah, but what was your favorite song?
Oh, jeez, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, right.
You killing Metal Gear Solid 4. No, the Castlevania.
Castlevania
segment.
also?
Castlevania,
Yeah, I like
Okay.
Castlevania segment. That was awesome.
Shadow
Okay.
Colossus.
But no,
though.
Shadow Colossus was good.
That
Phoenix
was
Wright was
epic.
good. Everyone was awesome. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I like the
I know you
intermissions.
gotta say what we did.
Castlevania's like my number 2, slightly.
Mm.
The One Wing Angel.
I knew you were gonna say
That was great.
One Wing Angel was fire.
Specifically because I have the music, the orchestrated version on my phone,
Mm.
and I wanted to hear if it was the same,
Mm.
Mm.
and it was better in person.
Of course.
It was like it was seamless. It was just completely seamless, and I like it when it goes down and they start building it up again, and you hear the chorus going as it builds
Mhm.
up, and they builds up. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm getting chills. I'm like, God damn, man! Next time I got to be on a gummy.
That crescendo was fire, man. Oh,
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah, that's
So
definitely
good.
something you have to.
But I gotta send some recommendations. Gotta get some Fantasy Star on there. Gotta get some Astral Chain on there.
People have to know the game.
Gotta get some Ninja Gaiden on there. Gotta get some Mega Man on there.
Yeah, you already had Mega Man.
Ain't no Mega Man on there.
You
Hit
can't
me
play.
with
You
that
can only play a
Snake
certain amount.
Man
No.
What?
theme,
He said he did
bro.
like 180. Say yeah, Mega Man.
He's got 180.
No, that specific one.
All right.
Well, he did say he had 180 80 different games or
Yup.
whatever to play. So it's,
I mean, you only can pick like what 20,
right.
maybe even less.
18.
Well, he has
Right.
180 different sets,
Right.
not songs, sets.
Sets. Yeah.
So he's probably has more than a
Yeah.
fucking
I can only.
shitload.
20 years worth.
Yeah.
That's
For real.
crazy to think, man.
Yeah, it'd be rough.
Get some
It'd be-
Contra in that bitch.
Probably. It'd be
Yeah,
rough to
right.
pick the ones they want. Though.
I'd pick like just 2.
Yeah, the Kingdom Hearts one. I mean, it has to be like
The only two
the
that
one
I
that most people know.
Kingdom Hearts one was dope. I don't fuck with Kingdom Hearts,
Same,
but
yeah.
I only knew that track is because when bitch ass Sora came out,
right.
when they announced them,
Wow,
he came out
bro.
to that. What I say?
Wow,
Well,
bro.
when he came out to the song, he's just like, and that's the song that they played when he came out. And I was like, oh, that's the same track they played in the Smash Brothers.
Yes, it was.
Wow,
What?
sir.
You said bitch ass. Sora. What
Bitch
the
ass
hell?
Sora. He's a bitch.
That's how people refer to Sora.
He came out like
Not our fault.
That's his nickname.
It's not
Bitch
our
ass
fault.
Sora.
Bitch ass sword.
It's not
What's
our
up,
fault.
bitch ass?
I don't. All right.
He said, I am.
Now
People agree.
the
Chad agrees.
Yep.
the League of Legends and what was the other one?
Warcraft.
Warcraft are the only ones because I never played them and I don't know the
I don't know the
soundtracks,
sound, yeah, but they were good.
but they weren't bad.
Everything was played amazing. I just
Yeah.
didn't know.
I knew the Skyrim song. I didn't play the game. Though.
I like the Skyrim was good.
See, I didn't play it.
That
I
was,
didn't know the
I
song.
played that and I know that track. That was done
Tomb Raider
very
was fire.
Oh,
that was fire.
As far as editing, that was the
Editing
best
awesome.
best visual, like the way they cut it together. I like the way they did that.
Episode. Leave Sora alone.
Leave Britney
Okami
alone.
was
Leave
dope.
Freddie alone.
Oh no.
Okami was dope too.
Oh, that was very good.
I never
It
played
was
it
good.
either, so I didn't know it.
I know they were
Awesome.
known for their music too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh, and Undertale.
Undertale was good. Undertale was good.
I didn't know that was the only game that stumped me for a while because it wasn't the same
Same.
graphics they
The
were showing.
visuals for Undertale.
I knew it, and I was like, "That's that role playing game."
None of us played it.
Yeah.
Bruh.
I kept going to Turbo like, "Yo, what is this?"
I was like,
And he's
think
like, I don't
it's
know.
over.
And then it turned to the regular game. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I know what that is.
No,
I didn't know what the hell it was.
Yeah, it was a great time.
But
Love
if
the
you
shit out
haven't
of it.
experienced it, if it's near you, go check it out. Especially if you have any love for video game music,
Mm-hmm.
because that's the pinnacle of what it could sound like.
That's the only concerts I want to go to be honest. I don't give a fuck
Right.
about today's music. Give me a free ticket for something. I don't care for it. I don't want to see them. I want to see video game
Taylor
music.
Swift, man.
Nah, man, fuck out of here.
T Swizzle.
Damn.
That's the way to go.
Tell us.
T Swizzy.
That's apparently the concert everyone needs to see.
I mean, honestly, people say that she puts on a fantastic show.
I'm not taking away nothing.
I bet she does a great job, but I'm not into her music. That's
Who
all.
said that? Her PR team? Let me stop. Let me stop. Let me
No,
stop.
no, no. Like actual people that have been to the concert, like
No, I
they're
get
like,
you.
Beyonce
yo,
don't say that.
this joint.
Beyonce don't say that loud.
Beyonce's not a fan.
Her publicist said that?
Wow.
Wow.
Well, you're not even a fan of Beyonce, so why are you bringing her?
Her
into it?
concerts though, man.
Damn.
She's the best. Kanye told me.
Wow.
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 Actually, I don't listen to Kanye.
After
so-
taking
Sticks is
after taking the award away.
nuts. Wow, bro.
yeah, I don't listen to anything he says.
Oh
So
my god.
I guess he could be wrong.
Well, there goes that.
Well, that's a good way to start,
What a
isn't it?
brought this podcast to a
Yeah,
screeching
right.
halt.
Hey, listen, we gotta move on.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we got to move on. Anyway, for we actually got to a co-op this week, which is crazy, man. We got to what was it? Infernax.
That's right.
Burn
Yeah.
that.
And for next.
We didn't stream it.
Yeah.
We didn't stream it. We got it recorded, so I can check it out.
Yeah, it wasn't streamed.
It's part of the test,
Yeah.
which is still testing.
Test,
Yeah,
test
yeah.
to bring things back, but holy
Yes.
shit, a lot of fun, man.
Dude, this
Yeah.
game is awesome.
It's made for co-op.
Yes, it is.
Fuck one player.
Dude, I tried one player and it wasn't. I was like, nah,
Dude,
this
it's literally
is not good.
It's literally like Castlevania 2 co-op with a bunch of strategic.
It's like
moves.
Castlevania 2, Faxanadu.
I was a little fact
Yeah. Anything and Link's was it Link's Awakening? No, that's
No, no.
that's the Game Boy one.
Venture of Link.
Venture of Link.
A little bit of
Part 2, right? Is that
yeah.
Venture of Link?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
a little bit of that. But the way that they have the towns and interacting with people and stuff like that, it's really awesome, man. A lot of strategy goes into, both one player and two player can do completely different things.
Uh-huh.
Dude, the RPG elements in there is addicting.
Yeah.
Just grinding to get moves and stuff. It's dope.
I see a lot of platforms in there.
Oh no, you wouldn't like it.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
that
stage.
life.
You would probably stop at the stage that we were on. This is nothing.
No,
this
this
is
is
this is
absolutely
nonsense. This is nonsense.
Dude,
But that was a stupid part because the area was moving, in the background wasn't as weird.
Yeah, I was like, are we even moving? I'm like, what the
I
fuck?
didn't like the platforming in it. Single player.
I want
when I-
I want people to see the stage that we played and see how I was like, yo, this is starting to get to a point where
It was rough.
I don't know if I want to keep this going.
Dude, we had to get through halfway and leave and go save instead of going to fight the boss. We got all the way up there. Said, yeah, the boss is right there. No. We
Not
gotta go
taking a
back.
chance.
We
Not
gotta go
taking a
back.
chance.
Because they give us an item
Right.
where that makes you like shoot up like Superman and shit, and it makes you, get to other areas you can't get to in the game. But if you lose to the boss right after, you have to do the whole
You have to get a key.
castle over. So yeah,
You have to get the key. You got to get the item. You got to go through it again, fight the boss, and then you can save. And I'm like, nah, we got to leave. We got to get out of here.
but we lost to the boss the first time because he was on bullshit.
Mm.
He was on some stupid shit.
No, we didn't have any energy. It was terrible.
Yeah, we didn't play well there. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't want to do the stage ever again. So
Fatigue kicked in, and we were dying a lot.
Yeah.
It was some nonsense.
We had some funny deaths though.
Yeah, it was
There was
fun.
some
though.
good
It's good to
ones.
take a break.
I got a
sometimes, right?
spear right in his back.
Oh yeah, you got a spear in the ass.
got stuck to the wall. It's all
Wasn't
dramatic.
it something you died and I tried to run away and they stabbed me in the back or some shit happened like
Yep.
that? It was
Damn.
like
Couldn't
pathetic.
Damn.
Couldn't escape.
It was like pathetic.
That's actually how I died because you died, and I was like, oh, I got to do this alone. Ugh.
Yeah.
I died in
Anytime one of
seconds.
us had to do it alone, we die in
In
seconds.
seconds.
It's pretty bad. But we beat 2 big bosses, so that was I think we have 2 left.
Yeah, we have 2 left, and then obviously the
Probably the-
end levels.
Yeah.
Unless there's no end level. What if that's the end of the game?
Hey, whatever, man.
You
we,
guys,
we were playing for like three hours or so.
you guys are almost done with it.
More. No, I mean we
Okay.
were getting into it. We could have like in like 2 hours. you
Probably could
got
have
it.
knocked out another boss if we weren't
I wanted to.
getting calibrated at the beginning.
Yeah, we had to figure out what to do.
But we were right next to where we had to go.
started where we were
So
supposed to go,
We went the opposite way.
and played for an hour without knowing that.
So what happens when you stop playing a game? It just happened to me in Messenger a little while ago.
Dude,
And
I
I'm
thought
like,
we
oh,
were in there. I thought we went in there. Whatever. We know where to go now.
Hey, we got more experience with it. Shit's getting maxed out already, so people are getting.
And we learned how to
murdered.
play much better. So.
Okay.
I recommend it in co-op, y'all.
Dude, they had a Game Genie little thing.
Oh
in there.
yeah, that was dope.
It was what is it? The game. What was it called? Not the Game Genie. It was like the game. It was something like
Game Wizard.
so actually.
Game Shark.
No, I think it was the Game Wizard.
Game
The
Shark.
Game
No, I'm
Sorcerer.
not. No, I think it was the Game,
Game
Wizard.
Oh, nice.
I
Okay.
think it was.
It was something
Game
weird.
Wizard.
It was some area that we thought we had to go, but it's like some extra stuff that the dev threw in.
It looked like a dev room.
And it was like a bunch of tombstones or monuments that they threw in, and there's like something silly with each monument that if you read it.
It was probably where the people who invested in the game got to
Yeah.
put their sayings.
And at the end, it's like I forgot what it is. The last one goes into the screen and shows the Game Genie logo. You know when the guy's flexing.
Game
Mhm.
Wizard.
Yeah,
Game
and
Warlock.
and it says what's the password. I'm like, what the fuck?
And then there's a code you got to put in.
And it has the same font and graphics as the Game Genie had.
Yeah,
Wow.
Not exactly the same. That is an ugly font.
The glowing,
And it blows up.
the glowing shit they had. Yeah,
Yeah, it was a nasty. Man, the Game Genie is funny, man.
I'm like, they're on some shit in this.
But I want to know what code that is. I want to know what to do there.
Is it still up on Game Pass?
Oh,
Infernax?
I didn't play it on there.
Because that's what I
played
played.
on the Switch.
I don't know.
So I don't know. It's
originally-
probably still there.
It's on the Switch.
Yeah, it's probably still there.
Game Pass is hit.
That was only a
right
couple
now.
months ago. So,
That's
I
crazy.
recommend it co-op. I wouldn't recommend it solo player.
dude,
Mm.
it's like graphic too. Like the deaths are now graphic.
And
Yeah, when you
everything
zoom
they
in,
say,
yeah.
oh, would you like to save this person or kill him? No, I'm probably gonna kill him.
Dude, we tried. Oh, remember we tried to talk to the thing?
Oh, this shit was ill. The villagers had this like zombie creature in a cage. Oh my god, we should burn it alive. Da, 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 da. They're like, yeah, what is this evil demon? And you go up to it. It's like, would you like to try to reason with the demon, or would you want to light it on fire? And it's we're like, fuck it, let's try to reason with him. And the main character just goes up to it and goes, hey. The motherfucker breaks out of the thing, kills an old man.
The dude next
Wow.
to
Wow.
Hey.
Hey.
I was like,
And then dead.
that was a waste of
He's
whole
like-
time.
He's
man.
like, I should work on my communication skills.
How you gonna go up to a
Wow.
zombie creature? Hey,
That's it.
the fuck is that?
Because we said if we burn it, he'll probably pop out the cage and murder everybody. Because that's what happens in this
Dude
game.
popped out and just killed the old man.
Trying
Kill
to
one
kick
person.
game to a demon. Hey.
So no matter what you choose, he's gonna kill somebody.
Oh, we don't know what the other
Well, I
choices
don't know what the
are.
other choices
No,
are, that's
but we've had other choices where it's happened and it's been bad.
Demon in the cage, I would have burned him. I'm like,
However,
yeah,
the other one, when the dude's possessed, we
Oh,
have
nah.
we have to find some shit, even though you could kill him, because they're like, oh, we have to find out why he's possessed, what to do, and I'm like, well, the best thing to do is just kill him.
Yeah.
Why try to get the demon out of his soul? Just kill the guy.
No, there's another dude who's like, yeah, we're going to rob him. We're going to save him. You're going to let him go? It was like, no, we're killing this guy. He looked
Oh,
terrible.
this dude was mad skeevy.
He looked terrible.
He's like this with a knife about to rob this old man.
It's
He's like,
kill this
I'll
dude.
give you $100 if you leave me alone. It's like, no, we're gonna kill you, dude. And then you go into a fucking fight, kill him. And then-
He said, how dare you? He
Going
just came
down.
after us like he was the man. And he had his guts spilled in 2 hits.
It was
Jesus.
trash.
Look at
He
this
wasn't
guy.
even a boss. It was
Wow.
trash.
Yo.
That's
Wow.
Vicious.
Fun game. Oh my god, so fun.
Yes.
So fun.
Cool.
Great soundtrack too.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Cool.
I want to play it now.
Cool.
So
cool, cool.
let's get this over with.
Hey, yo!
You gotta get back to the game.
All right, fine. I'll go right. Let me stop.
Fine.
No,
Oh,
it's
man.
dope though. Definitely play it Infernax.
Well, I'll start here because it's gonna be quick. I finally beat Cocoon.
Oh, you beat it?
Finally beat it. Yes.
Oh, like 5 hours, 4 hours?
I'm gonna say for me it was 6 hours because I got stuck
Ah.
for a while. Towards the end, it got real tough, man. It got real tough at the end, man. It was crazy. But I will say this game is beautiful.
Is it their best work?
Yes, hands down the best work.
Really?
For a puzzle platformer to have boss battles, number one, it's like they took aspects from other games and they put it into this game and they did a phenomenal job, man. Awesome.
You look like a fly.
You're an alien. You're like some alien
Ah.
creature or whatever on another planet. But the freaking mechanics, once you learn it and you get into the rhythm of it, it's mind bending stuff, man. It's crazy.
Looks pretty interesting.
And what I
Okay.
love about I forgot the name of the devs that did this, but what I love about it is the fact that like they're geniuses with the narrative without any like dialogue or anything like that,
Yes.
and they did it brilliantly, man.
It's like Hyperlight Drifter.
Yeah,
You know
it's
you
like
beat the game inside in like 10 minutes.
Mhm.
There's an area you can go and it just ends the game.
there's probably some shit like that in this.
So, developed by Geometric Interactive.
Ah, man,
Shout out.
To Geometric
I give
Interactive.
a round of applause for these. They
Good
were awesome,
job,
man.
fellas.
They did a great
for
job. man.
making a good game.
They did an awesome
You
job,
say
man.
Jamaican, a good game?
Making a good game.
Wow.
No, it's the best indie game I played all year.
Really?
For,
All year?
Out of everything
Better
that I
than
played.
Blasphemous,
Wow.
dude. Come on now.
This
part-
came
that's
out
part
this
one.
year,
That's
man. What
part
are you
one.
talking about?
You gotta play part 2.
It came out this year. It came out this year, and that's the best. Yeah, for me.
Not bad. Not bad.
The other game that just came out is Wargroove 2,
Yeah.
and dude, I don't even know where to start, man. Like, I didn't get that far into it, but it's you definitely are right off the bat. You notice the difference, like in animations and stuff.
Mhm.
Is that more of a
Um,
narrative? Looks like more of a narrative.
It's different the way they did the narrative. It's like there's different campaigns. So there's a prologue campaign that you start off with, and there's 4 battles in that. And then once you beat that, it unlocks other campaigns or whatever with different stories or whatever and different commanders.
But you
whatever
can pick
the-
them in any which way?
Yeah, it's like you could pick. I don't know how it all comes together for a story, but one thing that kind of disappointed me, well, not really disappointed. I'm just maybe I'm like not seeing it right, or they did a kind of a poor job explaining it. Was the co-op support? Like I don't know how that exactly that works.
It's
Like
not
I don't
there.
know.
It's
I don't
not
know.
There is none.
Well, there is. It's up to 4 players. You could do co-op.
Yeah, but
And
I
they
don't know
have-
if it's co-op. Is it co-op or is it? Or you're fighting each other? Are
No,
you-
it's co-op.
all
It is
4 of them.
co-op. 4 people co-op. Yes.
Is it its
Because
own mode,
I
though?
was reading like several articles, like trying to figure out
Mhm.
what the heck.
You have
you
to
know.
beat the game 4 times.
Well, that's what I'm assuming. I'm assuming that you have to beat the game because you unlock the other campaigns when you beat the prologue.
So it's probably some extra stuff.
It's probably added on after. I'm thinking you might have to beat all of the
I mean, look it up.
separate
tell you.
campaigns. No, I did look it up. That's the crazy part.
Nobody beat the game yet?
Well, nobody's like specific on anything, so it's like it's real.
There's
It's
gotta be
weird.
there's gotta be a Reddit about it.
I looked it up. I actually did look at Reddit, and they said
Ask the question. Start a Reddit.
I'm like, yeah, I should actually start it, but
Not a bad idea.
Shout
But-
out to Gordostein in the chat.
Gordo Steve.
Word.
Gordo!
Yeah, but I don't know. Kev, you played it, man. What are your thoughts?
I like it. I like the animation. I remember in the first game, right? Like when the animation initiates,
Mhm.
your troops kind of like run up, stop,
Right.
and then they run. They begin again and run into they just go. Your troops
Mhm.
just go straight for
Mhm.
the opposing army. So I was like,
Yeah.
oh wow. I was like, all right. I was like, they just get right into the animation.
Yeah.
It felt pretty much the same. I like the new rat, mouse, whatever monarch,
The new
whatever,
character, yeah.
or the army, the whole new
Mhm.
they're not even from that continent, or whatever. So they're a pretty cool introduction. I
Mhm.
like their cartoony orange aesthetic and stuff, which is pretty cool. I only played like 2 battles, but so far I think it's a little snappier.
Yeah.
As far as the gameplay and stuff, I thought that was pretty cool.
You
But,
can you can even get it to go faster in the options.
right.
I changed in the option screen. I changed it to like cut the animations or whatever.
Yeah.
Just go straight into the battle.
That's not
Yeah.
bad. I saw the multiplayer options. I didn't know if it was co-op. Like you're telling me it's co-op.
It
up
is,
to-
yes.
I see 2-player maps and I see 4-player maps.
Yes.
I just thought it was a whole versus thing, but I gotta try one. But it looks like you select a map at a time.
Mhm.
You know, it's like it's a battle at a time. It's not like it doesn't seem like there's something similar to the Double Trouble expansion from the first one.
Yes.
Hopefully, we gotta just unlock more stuff and see if something like that is unlocked later.
Because
if
it
they
says
do it.
because the thing said there's an option in the beginning of the game that says custom campaign.
Yeah.
When you select it, it's blank.
Can't do nothing.
So I'm like,
So
do
you
you have
probably have to pick different things to make that campaign.
I'm thinking you probably have to beat the other campaigns so
As
that
they
it's
open.
selectable.
Can people upload shit like create their own campaign?
Yes.
And then you could probably play
it's
co-op
probably
on
that.
those.
Maybe that's what
You
it
have to
is.
wait for creations.
Uh-oh. That means you gotta
Oh, is
shut
that what
down.
that is?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't see that.
Mm.
I'm
Kind of like create your
know.
own map, maybe.
yeah. You can create
So
your
if
own
you-
battle.
So maybe
yeah.
there's a mode that you
Definitely
could
do
create
that.
your own campaign.
But the thing is with that, what's confusing is that's and there's in the beginning when you start it says story, story, multiplayer, and then extras or some shit like that. And then
Mhm.
so you select multiplayer and then it says create a battlefield or whatever, and then share online or whatever. So I'm like that. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's for that.
We'll have to
But I
keep
don't
the-
know what and then you select campaign. It's what is it? It's story. There's
Mhm.
3 options.
We'll have to
forgot
keep
what
the
the-
chat updated on it.
But
Thing
yeah,
is-
no,
when
it's
we-
it's
yeah.
confusing, man. I'm like, I wish. Well, once I figure it out, we
Yes.
got to make a video like explaining.
Fun fact,
will.
though.
Do
Fun
that.
fact about Wargroove. It is Joel from Media Glitch's favorite game to watch. He loves it. It's his favorite.
To go to sleep to.
Remember he popped in, what the fuck is this?
Go to. I beat Resident Evil 3 every day. Every
You
day.
lying ass
Every day. I go to sleep
No.
after playing that every day. Short game. Every day.
Lying ass
but
motherfucker.
I play 3
It
hours
looks
in a
dope.
day, 3 hours a night. Every day.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing more of it myself.
Sean,
Yeah.
what you play?
Well,
Well,
of course, for Fridays. Last Friday was the first Friday of the month, so we played Smash Brothers Ultimate.
Oh,
Smash Friday,
Oh, snap. How'd it
and
go?
I was trying out Richter Belmont
of course you were.
Because of what?
because of Castlevania Nocturne.
Yeah. Have y'all seen that, by the way? Have y'all seen that Castlevania
And it was
Nocturne yet?
great.
It was amazing.
You all should see it if you
Or
haven't.
awesome. I say it was. It was great.
And I think this was one of the fights where I was not involved because I got my ass whooped.
I wasn't
Oh.
even there.
Reggie pays me every
I'm
time.
not in this battle either. Yeah, I wasn't even in this battle either.
Damn. I'm just playing the video from where it left off.
Where
so
it's left. Oh.
But yeah, a lot of good fighters came out that night.
maybe I should go back.
This one guy was using Luigi. He was vicious, a vicious.
Yeah, he was a
Luigi?
vicious Lu- Yeah, he was good Luigi.
nasty. with
Really?
Luigi.
I tried to use him at a certain point.
Nasty with Luigi.
Wow.
Yeah. So he was causing some problems. So I was trying to kill him. But
Yeah, there's like a
it
sweet
didn't-
spot uppercut that he does that's mad cheap.
uppercut, the chop,
Yeah, chop.
That's
the
what-
headbutt, everything, man. He's a problem.
He's
Heavy
pretty good.
metals in the chat.
Heavy
Uh-oh.
metal.
What up, heavy metal?
The
There we go.
effects, The effects.
And you're gonna show more
Mm-mm.
Smash footage.
I'm
Nah,
looking for
We're
Luigi.
looking for when you won.
I was looking for.
He's looking for we
Luigi.
win, and just couldn't find it.
I was trying.
I got W's that night too. Shut up, man.
No, I actually saw you win. I saw you win.
Exactly.
Luigi. There he goes.
Exactly.
I'll remember it.
That's what I was
forever.
looking for.
I'll remember it forever.
And there goes Richter.
Yeah, I like the beginning matches. My I was a pinata towards the end of the freaking stream. I was having that Joy-Con thing that happened where I was having delayed input, and you saw it. You see it. The first signs I think you see it on the stream is when I try to recover. It's an easy recovery, and I
You
just go
miss
like
it, right?
I go straight down. I was just like,
And you
no.
just slow-
I was like, I'm like, what's going on?
I was like, the turbo quit.
That's what. No, I heard Chalk's comments. I was like, dude, you have no idea what's going on this side. I'm not even getting mad. I'm like, all I could do is like little sneak knockouts. But when I'm one-on-one with someone, I'm like, I can't match this speed right now. I'm like, it's not happening. It's not happening. And I'm
Turbo
like,
never get a better joystick.
no,
Yeah.
I have no, I got red Joy-Cons. The red Joy-Cons never fail.
See, that Luigi was a menace. He was constant throws and just
Yep.
He was rough. Anyways,
Shout
next
out to
up,
everybody who came out.
I played some Halo.
Halo.
Yeah, I was playing versus mode in this game. So fun.
Did that multiplayer ever come out?
Yeah, you got Joe.
Damn.
We just never finished streaming it.
Yeah, and it's awesome. So yeah, we got
The
we gotta get that
multiplayer is
soon.
dope.
It's
fun.
actually
I
pretty
wish
good.
the other characters were different colors though. What the fuck, man?
That's
I
something
wish.
don't
Maybe,
notice
I
it.
mean, they did a lot of updates to the game, so maybe they aren't. We just don't know because they haven't played in like 3 months.
I
Nah,
keep,
the
I
six
keep
months.
hearing about how they improved it though. They said it's
Yeah.
like up to par with like part
Multiplayer's
3.
Fire, bro.
Yeah.
The multiplayer is fire. I mean, player versus player, dope.
So it's been out. How long has it been out? 2 years?
Something like that.
Yeah.
All right, good, good. They're
And
still
it's-
supporting it.
And it's finally complete.
Yo, shut the.
Not yet.
Yo, you
I was
finished?
actually, I was debating whether to say that joke.
I
was
saw-
like,
I
nah.
saw-
I saw-
I set it
I
up though. I set it up.
Are
I
you
was
done?
like,
Appreciate that. Appreciate
It's a
that.
Are you
live-
done?
It's a live service.
I was
It's
Are you done?
never complete.
Are you done? Are you done? Are you done?
Sorry.
Are you done?
I think he is.
For
Are you
now.
done?
For now. For now.
all right.
Oh,
Anyways,
And
and
then
then I
also-
was playing Disney Speedstorm.
Oh,
That game has a lot of characters.
You're enjoying it though.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun as hell.
It's on Game Pass, you said?
No, it's
Oh, you
just
bought it.
free.
This is a free
Oh,
to
it's
play,
free.
right?
It's just a free game.
It's a live service game, right?
It's a free to play game.
Dude, and you don't-
I think so.
You don't own Mario Kart, bro?
No,
You ever
This is-
played it?
I didn't want to pay.
He
For
doesn't have to.
I'm
He's
saying
got-
if-
he's got-
No, I'm saying
I
for
played Mario.
comparison is why I'm asking. I'm asking for comparison. So
no,
you
I
could,
played it. I played it. We played versus mode here on the versus.
Okay.
Chuck was
Yeah.
killing the
Yeah, I was
battle.
murdering you.
So what would you like? What do you like better?
I got to play Mario Kart again to get a proper comparison.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
That's
This game-
also a live service game.
this game is.
Wow.
It's also
Well,
a
yeah,
live
yeah.
service.
A live page.
It's on the low.
That DLC is. Yeah.
Nintendo can do it also.
Service game. It's funny,
Technically,
man.
it is because you
Yeah.
have to pay for the
It's been
freaking.
10 years.
But yeah, Disney Speedstorm has a huge cast. They got your basic Disney characters from Mulan, Aladdin, Lilo and Stitch,
Lion King.
Lion King.
Where's Willow at, man?
Hold on,
Can
they
you-
really
can you
put a
be-
lion in the car? That's awesome.
Can you be
No, did
Gadget?
they? No, Beauty and the Beast.
Can you
Yeah,
be Gadget?
Who?
Gadget.
What are you talking about?
From
Ga-
Chippendales.
Disney, man.
I don't know if Chippendale.
They're not even in it?
No, they're in it as a crew.
What up,
Which is-
John Weiss?
Yo.
Wheezy.
Wheezy in
What
the
up?
chat, looking good as always, boys, and of course, Huevos.
Huevos.
He got you.
Yeah, man. But yeah,
What up, John?
that game is fire. You
looks awesome.
You just have to unlock everyone. Pirates of the Caribbean is in the game.
Can you be Johnny Depp?
Say what?
Johnny Depp's in the game?
Not Johnny Depp, but you know the character Captain Jack Sparrow.
He's in the game.
He said it's Johnny Depp.
Yeah, they have so many franchises in there. It's just like, wow.
Wouldn't be surprised if they're working on a platform fighter.
Hercules.
I would.
They probably are.
I would be surprised.
Yeah, they got so many. But yeah, if you guys are into kart racers, definitely I recommend it.
Do they have the Emperor in his new clothes?
No, they have Jafar though.
Jafar's a racer.
Jafar is a
Jafar's a
racer.
racer.
That's
The
funny.
genie is
Wow.
a racer.
What about the parrot?
Iago, he might be a racer too.
Racing.
I think. I
Wings,
gotta
though.
I gotta see.
What about Geppetto? Jiminy Cricket.
Oh,
I don't
man,
know.
that
If,
would be great.
I don't know if Geppetto's in the game. I don't
Pinocchio?
think Pinocchio's in the game either.
Damn, man.
Fuck it. I'm not playing it then.
They're too busy.
Bambi,
starring
Bambi. It was Bambi in the game. Who said it?
It's
I know Beauty and the Beast is
Liza
in the
P.
game. Who else? There was a lot of people in that game, man.
Amber Heard, does she take shits on competition?
Word.
Let us know.
Wow.
Let us know.
Wow,
Let us know.
sir. What?
Let us know.
Wow.
Put your shit on the competition.
Amber Turd.
Amber
Amber
Turd.
Turd.
Wow.
He
Amber
throws
Turd.
an amber turd.
That's DC, man.
Yo.
That's not.
Yeah, that's not Disney.
sorry.
It's
A
DC.
bright colored amber turd.
Damn.
Sorry,
man.
sorry.
Come on, man.
Sorry, I just-
Amber is a color, right?
Yes, it is. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
that's
orange.
right.
Like orange. Yeah.
All right,
see that.
all right.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
moving on.
Moving on.
You see what y'all did?
Yeah, y'all just ruined.
That was
like,
bizarre. as
Like
fuck.
I can't.
I read in the chat and I said,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
Amber
legit
Heard.
can't.
Yo, I'm sorry.
That was
I can't
bizarre
talk
fault.
about the games I play without being ridiculed. And like this shit is ridiculous. Anyways,
I know
what
the
are you playing,
feeling.
Turbo?
I know the feeling.
Let's see.
That's it. We played Wargroove. That was it.
Yeah, I did the War Groove. That was the only new one. And Tears of the Kingdom.
Of course, though.
God damn it.
Wait, how come you haven't?
900 hours in the game.
You have not said Shenmue 3, dude. Come on, man. How come you haven't?
Turbo has 900
All
hours
right,
in
so-
Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah, there's no need
I
to
do
talk.
have over
25%
I have
of the
over
way
100
through.
shrines though. I got over 100 shrines.
He hadn't said Nier Automata in like 17 months.
No, he's never gonna say.
Oh, you know what? No, actually, I played that a month ago, and I couldn't continue the quest. I forget which one to go on. I was like, I gotta stop playing this. I can't figure out which quest to go on right now.
Because he was playing like 50
five
things at the
different
same
games. You can't focus on one when you got 8 going on.
I hate it when I'm doing like there's like 3 side quests.
You haven't
like,
gotten through that one time,
you
but you played Zelda for 200
It's
hours.
like a marker, it's like markers. You go near the marker and waiting for the next thing to initiate or whatever.
Well,
and like,
it bees like that when you play every 3
you
months.
can't find it, and you're like, if I don't find my destination like one more minute, this is gonna put pause on, and that's what happened.
So you'd rather wander around aimlessly in Zelda?
No. The thing is, I find the thing is, I hang out in the depths, and then
The Zelda is his shit. Though.
Hang out in the depths.
I hang out in the depths, and once you like get that light route,
It's like I hang out in the alleys.
Yeah, I hang out in the
until
alleys.
something
Hang out in the
Nah,
depths.
man,
Have it chilling in the gangs.
I
in
see
the
what-
shadows.
He's hanging out in Zelda's hood.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm in the hood.
It's dangerous. It's
He's
like the
playing
hood.
Tears of the Kingdom, hanging out in the hood of the kingdom.
In the doldrums.
No, it's true. It's true.
Catacombs.
Slinging crack.
Well, let us know when you actually
No, but I
finish
do
that.
sell rocks. That's the best way to make money in Zelda is to sell rocks.
Are you serious?
Sell rocks.
Yeah, sell rocks. That's the best
So
way to
you?
make money.
Oh shit! So
A little opal, a little ruby, a little sapphire,
you slinging rock.
So you talk to
Yeah.
Tyrone
Little
Biggums
opal.
in that game?
little Tyrone. But yeah, exactly.
So you slinging that rock, man.
That diamond. Oh, you get hands on that
Slinging the
diamond though. That diamond sells for 500.
Damn.
You
All
gotta
right,
get your
all right,
hands.
relax over there.
No, I think.
Yeah, you selling that Walter White? You selling that Walter White?
Blue Magic.
Yeah, Blue Magic?
No, but I
I
think
make you go.
Link was a fan of Tupac. He sells rocks, man. He sells rocks.
Wow.
Okay, yo.
So that's
Wow.
no, but I hang out in the depths. And when you activate
Oh,
a
dear
light
God.
route,
Yo,
right?
why are we still here?
No, I just want to say you activate a light route. A shrine is in the same position in the overworld. So
Amazing.
and it's easier to find the light routes. So you can just hang out in the depths like, okay, I got like 5 light routes. And you're like, well, this is where the shrines are in the overworld. So you just look around there and it helps you out that way. So yeah,
That's amazing.
that's crazy.
Yeah,
That's all I play. Over 100 shrines.
it makes you want to play now.
Yeah, I tell you, man. Look. Now the fusing with the weapons, man. Forging
All
with the
right.
weapons. Just
All right.
crazy. Play Tears of the Kingdom.
This is
really.
gonna be every single week for the next.
And I see why they
fucking
call
6
it.
months.
No,
I give him a month and a half.
it makes sense. They have like a inside joke in the game of why it's called Tears of the Kingdom because it's just so magnificent. It makes you cry. The game is just
No, they
it makes
don't.
you cry.
They don't have an inside joke in the game.
Yeah, that's why it's called Tears of the
It's
Kingdom.
not the joke.
That shit did not hit at all.
No,
No, it
That
didn't-
didn't hit anything.
no.
It's a rough one, man. I'll try it. I'll do one more test audience, and then I'll can the joke if no one laughs. At it.
Okay.
Gordo said Nintendo teaching kids the deal.
That's why so many hours are put
Hey,
into the
listen,
game.
that was
Selling
my
rocks,
surprise.
man.
And they thought Grand Theft was going to be bad to put on the
It
Switch.
Yeah,
was.
right.
Facts.
Teaching kids to sell rocks.
Sell them rocks, kids.
Sell those rocks. Sell a little opal.
Parents are like, "What are you doing over there? Selling rocks? What?
Excuse me?
Sell
like
that luminous stone.
Well, they didn't teach them. They didn't teach them in all the freaking farming games. In Animal Crossing, you selling rocks,
Nah,
selling spiders.
Sell those rocks.
it's only in Zelda, man.
Only in Zelda. Okay, so I've been playing the same damn thing still. So you know what?
I play the same damn thing.
Yeah, it's annoying
There
to
we
even
go.
talk about it.
There we go.
But it's Final Fantasy 16, the game that never ends once again. So I dedicate at least about 2 to 3 days to this every week, like the full damn day.
24 hours.
Pretty much. Dude, there's so many. I wish it told me. If after you beat the game, just let me know this. Does it tell you how many hours you played the game? Because I know in like Final Fantasy 15, it said how many hours at the end of the game. It
Mhm.
doesn't tell you during the game, so I don't know how many hours I put into this game. But it feels like it's been forever. So I was telling him last week, I started at 4:30 p.m., right?
Mhm.
I had my main mission I was going to go to. I was like, I'm just going to go to the main mission. So I started. I didn't go to the main mission. I had other missions,
Of course.
side missions that I wanted to get out the way. So I was like, fine. I got like 3 little missions here or whatever, and I did those. And then a whole bunch of other ones popped up. I'm like, all right, man. All right, man. This freaking hunt wall keeps popping up. That was my favorite thing in the game, is just hunting these things down and killing them. So 11:30, right, p.m. I'm like, all right, finally cleared all those. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this mission now. And then I did the mission, and I'm like, okay, I'm near the end of the game. But I go back to the home base, and everybody at the home base has a green symbol on their head. That means there's missions on every person's head. So what makes me mad about this game is how it's set up. The pacing is terrible. The game is fun when you're fighting, But it gets a little repetitive because of how you do it. But it's my choice because I choose to fight a certain way with certain
Spam.
things. No, I mean, there's certain things. that you do.
Damn.
AKA spam.
What is this? There's different elements that you can use, but you can only pick through 4 of them, and 3 of them, and you have to choose which one. So some of them get neglected because the other ones are more powerful. I'm not going to start with rocks, selling rocks.
I'm about to say selling rock.
Oh, selling a rock again,
Selling
man.
that rock.
I'm not going to
Selling
start
that rock.
at 0 when my other ones are doing crazy damage. So I'm like, all right, I'll do that maybe another time. I don't know. I don't build that up. But I run the S tier monsters like on the fly. Just for the hell of it. I'm like, oh, I didn't even know that was there. And I got to fight this guy, and they're massively hard to beat. And yeah, similar to
Like
something
this guy
that.
right here. He just jumped in.
Similar. He's not really a big boss guy, but
Okay.
yeah, it's like that though.
Bam.
Dude got
He
rocked.
just
Damn, you
jumped.
got
He just
popped.
jumped him. He said, "Yo, what are you trying to do?"
But the pacing of the game is like, all right, if you had to integrate these missions in the storyline of the game, that would be pretty dope because there are some decent missions in there.
Yeah.
And there are some that say, can you talk to this person for me? Okay, let me turn to my left. They're 10 feet away. You couldn't ask him yourself. And then so I go over there and then talk to them and then come back. And they're like a whole map away. So I'm like, why I got to run so far to go and talk
Fast
to you
travel.
again?
Fast travel.
Fast travel, and it's literally not near a fast travel point. So I got to run through.
Ah,
So that's annoying. But all the stuff at the end of the game, all the stories kind of lead up. But I'm like, if you had this character that you had through the whole game, and then at the end of that story, they're like, let me tell you a little about myself. I'm like, dude, you've been here the whole time. I've been here for hours, and now you want to tell me about your life after the story's over? And I told him I got party members, which I didn't know was in the game, for 2 matches. Because they said this party member's with you until I go to this mission. And then I got another party member like, this party member's with you until you go to the last mission. I'm like, okay. I did two more fights, and then I have nothing left in the game. I cleared them all. I got my trophies. I know that's the end. And now I have to go to the final destination. So I got my party for 2 fights. That's bad pacing. That's bad pacing.
I mean,
Especially when all I had was my dog for the whole game. And it was a main complaint is the party system and
got
not
that
having
dog in me.
So it's possible that you could have had a party and they didn't give it to you this game. So that's my main gripe with the game. But like I said, once I find out how many hours I put in, it's going to be a lot. So I can't say I hated the game. I like the story. I like the fights. I like the music.
right.
But the pacing is awful.
Mm.
And they just announced the DLC.
No, they announced DLC. Oh,
No, let's hope that. Let's hope not. They
So
don't need
it's
it.
know.
They
probably
don't need it. They
sounds
don't
like
need it.
top 3 Final Fantasy all time.
Mm.
Probably. No?
sounds like it's close.
Sounds like it's up there.
Well, I mean, in Final Fantasy might be, yeah. Yeah, maybe.
Oh,
Maybe
man.
4.
Wow.
4.
Now, listen, I still recommend playing it, but I don't also, I don't recommend playing it.
Damn.
So it feels like a chore, basically.
Kind of, yeah.
Some parts, not the whole game.
Yes. Oh, I skipped a lot of dialogue.
Gotcha.
That's how much of a chore
You
it is.
don't
It's
ca-
like, dude,
yeah.
I don't care. I just want to fight.
Wow.
Near the end, I was like, all right, I read this thing. You said this is some politics here.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go and stop him. Just let me talk to him. I don't care what you're talking about. Just let me talk to him.
Wow.
And then I skipped through it. He's like, oh, I can't believe it. All right, no, let's go.
Wow.
So at that point, it's at that point.
Yo, shout out to Charlie Mackey Jr.
Charlie Mack in the
Charlie
building.
Oh, yeah, man.
What's
Charlie Mack.
going on?
Charlie
yeah,
Mack
he is
is
overpowered.
Charlie Mack
Clive is way overpowered.
in the building.
I cleared all the stuff. I should get a damn good ending. Yeah, I probably platinum a game in 2 seconds. But there's time battles. I'm not doing those.
Time battle. No, hate
Yeah, it's
that.
like pass this in 2 minutes,
Nah.
and the clock is talking.
like those challenge things always suck, man.
That's
when
the
they
only
do that.
thing that I might not do.
I'm okay.
But that'll be the last thing in the game that I have to do.
Every game I play, that's like I never do those, man. Unless you
think-
have to. Unless you have to do it.
I
to
think
get
I
past-
understand how to do it. There's items that you do that says, "Oh, this makes you get this magic power in 6 seconds less,"
Oh, I
or
see.
something like that.
it
So I
gives you
gotta
time.
build them all up to
Gotcha.
try and get those to go faster. And that's not something I want to do. I'm just gonna beat the game. So next week, y'all, I should be saying that the end of the game is there, and that's it. I'm not gonna spoil anything. I'm just gonna say, all right, time to move on. Time to move on.
lot of grinding.
Just in time for Mario and Sonic.
Oh yeah.
So I think that's about time. It's gonna be done.
Okay.
Yes. How about you?
I'm actually trying to finish up freaking Messenger.
It's getting tough, right?
It's getting. Well, the thing is that like you're getting ill, but like
Not
not,
that
like,
person.
not this guy.
Not this guy.
This is not my gameplay. Yet.
Right,
Similar.
yeah.
It's very similar.
No,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not.
Very
It's not.
Very similar.
No.
From what I saw today.
I mean, that one part was just. We call that fatigue.
That's a rough part.
That's old game fatigue.
It's timing.
But
Oh, what the hell is this?
I got like 3 musical notes to get, and dude, if I don't look this shit up, I'm not finding it. I'm telling you. I was telling Kev because Kev played a while back. He's like, "Yeah, I stopped, got lost or whatever." And I'm like, "All right." And I'm like, "Why did you stop?" He's like, "Fucking getting lost, can't find these fucking things." I said, "Man, I ain't got the patience for this shit." I go right online. Where do you find this fucking note? I don't have time to go searching stupid ass riddles. I don't care about no riddles.
So that's Chuck's favorite part.
That part's fun. I actually like that part.
That part was
My man,
Yeah.
Mega Man 2.
That looks cool.
I love the 16-bit shit. The switching. It's so cool.
Well, that's the trick to finding these damn notes. You got to switch it the right
Yeah,
spot.
and sometimes my brain doesn't work. It just doesn't work. I could pass the part that's like, oh wait, the platform appeared when it went 16-bit, 16-bit, 16-bit,
16-bit.
and when I go 8-bit, it's not there. I'm like, no, I'm not. My brain's not ready. I don't want to do this. Like that.
Sounds like a puzzle.
Yeah, like when you know me in puzzles.
Oh yeah.
My puzzle, the extent of my puzzle tolerance is that game Greek. Okay, the last stage in Greek, that is the limit.
Okay.
Because I'm like, oh, I don't like this puzzle. I'm getting mad. So
So you wouldn't play Braid then?
fuck no.
Those puzzles would kill.
Running around as
You know, I never played that, man.
I think you would love that game.
I gotta go.
running around some creep chasing
I
some
missed
chick.
out on
Fuck that.
Don't spoil
I
it.
should do
Don't
that.
spoil it.
I missed out. I missed out on that one.
Ain't no one playing that.
Damn.
Wow.
Not now.
Yo.
Sir.
Yo.
But no, the game is still dope. It's awesome. Love the updated Ninja Gaiden type shit. But
Oh, there's definitely homage to that.
I'm at the point of the game where it's like, yep, it's awesome. Glad I got it. Time to finish the game.
Mhm.
Enough snuff.
Right.
There's DLC there though. It's a great. It's great
No, we
DLC.
good on that.
It's great.
We good on that. We good on that. I got nothing to prove.
Yeah.
That is tough.
There's
DLC.
other games. I'm in my nostalgia kick for 16-bit graphics, 8-bit graphics. I do want
all year.
I do want to rock with Sea of Stars next if I can, but
So I heard some music in that.
well, Sea of Stars.
Looks
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
It's
That's
got
why
some
I'm like,
good music.
I want to get immersed into a story, which I haven't done in a while when it comes to role-playing games. So,
But you gonna play 2 role-playing games next month?
well, I'm going to. Hopefully, I can start next week, and I'm going to use the month of November to finish Sea of Stars. Hopefully, it takes.
What's everybody's game that they have to play this year?
I have Final Fantasy VII Remake. I'm starting that in December.
That's
Near
yours.
Automata.
Yours was near.
Yeah.
Okay, and you did yours, right? That was
Last of
Last
Us.
of Us.
Yes.
Okay.
Was it
And
2 or 1?
I played both.
Okay.
What was yours?
Was it Final Fantasy? I beat that shit.
No.
No.
He gave you a game. You lying ass
different.
I
prick.
forgot what it was.
It was probably
I
Elden
forgot
Ring.
what it was.
Oh, it was Elden
Oh, it
Ring.
was Elden Ring.
And you didn't touch
Ah, he
I
still
didn't
didn't touch
touch
it.
it. Yeah.
So you know what's crazy is that I played Elden Ring,
before.
and you didn't even. Yeah, before you. And you
Did you beat
got
it? You
challenged.
beat it?
No, I just started. I just fucking around just to try it.
How'd you
That
like
was
it?
it. It was interesting. It was interesting.
Yeah, you have to have.
I mean,
to
I had-
actually give it time.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
have to
Like
give
I was
it-
just.
Legit,
I was
if
just
you
like,
don't
oh,
if you don't remind Kev, he is not playing it this year. You have to remind him.
How about that shit? Black Friday last year. He hasn't turned it on.
Like it's
yet.
part of the bet, dude.
Damn.
Like,
Yeah.
No, it's PlayStation 5 though. I wanted to play it on the
Oh
Xbox.
god, yeah.
dude.
Oh god.
Bullshit.
Swear to God, it's
That's-
part of the bet.
that's a-
That's why I told him before. I said, "There's a lot of games, but I'm gonna save December for Final Fantasy VII."
What was my game? Oh no, I won.
No, you won.
Elden
Yeah,
Ring,
yeah. I'm
no,
like,
yeah, yeah.
I was like, what do I have to play?
No, you don't
but
have
if
to
you
play.
lost, I had something for you.
Yeah.
I had something
Well,
for
it's
you.
it's almost a new year, so
Yeah.
For anybody interested in knowing what we're talking about, it's the end of the year. We do a predictions, and the
not looking
winner,
too hot.
the one that no, this
For anybody.
no, it's looking bad.
I got one,
I got one also,
and I think you got one too, Jay. You got one.
yeah, you did get one.
Jay got one. I got one.
I got none.
It's gonna be like a
So far this
three-way
year's been-
tie
Oh,
until,
never
mind. Yeah.
until something crazy happens.
Yeah.
My predictions.
I think one of mine's like a maybe,
Oh,
but
Turbo
there
got
is
some
one
bullshit
that's a one.
Turbo got a bullshit one because he
Because he wasn't here for that one, so he
They
tried to
said,
cheat.
Microsoft is going to go and get the like.
No,
the
he wasn't here
acquisition.
for.
I was
yeah,
like,
you missed
what?
it.
How you gonna say they're gonna get what they bought? That's not a. That's not a
it's
prediction.
gonna go through.
Like
it's gonna
everybody
Not a
sees it.
prediction.
It's gonna go through.
Hey,
Man.
$70 billion.
Oh,
Oh yeah, it's gonna work.
Surprise, surprise. No risk. No risky ass fucking.
They're like, it might not, but they bought it. What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, you weren't even here for us to like veto.
Listen,
your
if it
shit.
doesn't go through by then, you're not gonna get your point.
Every year the
It has to go
vetoing
through 100%.
the vetoing gets even tougher every year. We've been in this lately on those. Like,
Yep,
wait,
it has to go through 100% in Europe,
Ridiculous.
or you get nothing.
Wow.
Well, I definitely got one this year. I was like, yes.
I got one. I got the Blasphemous 2 footage. That one I
Fire.
got. I got a half I think.
I don't know if I got
another
another
one.
If you
I
did,
think,
then you won.
I think the other one's a.
Maybe. But it's like still kind of.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's still kind of.
I
iffy.
forgot my
a lot
other,
of
the other
maybes in it,
predictions,
but we'll see.
Mm.
Year's
We'll
not
find
over
out.
yet.
We'll find out.
Year's not over
Yeah,
yet.
There's still months. There's still a few
But
months.
that is all I've been playing for now. Hopefully, I don't have to talk about the Messenger next week.
Okay.
'Cause
Long game.
I really want to rock
It's a
with Sea
long
of
game.
Stars. I feel like I'm missing out on a lot.
Messenger is deceptively long.
And it's the same universe, so the stages that are in
Mm.
the Messenger, there's some that are in Sea of Stars.
we have to play
Wow.
more stages in Sea of Stars of the Messenger.
What?
What if that's bonuses in there? You got to play more Messenger.
I wish the Messenger is a secret character. That'd be dope.
Yeah.
Mm.
2D
Okay.
stages.
Okay.
Well,
All right.
guys, I think it might.
Everybody clear your throat. Everybody get it out your
Getting
system.
ready right now. I'm getting ready, y'all. Hold up.
Me.
All right, enough.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the news.
You know that made no sense. I'm looking at your face doing this stupid ass bass line, and it made no sense.
It was no game. It was no game. He's gonna say a game
because
It
he was just
no
like
game.
he was like
Yeah, it was nothing.
Now he's gonna say a
Last
random game.
stage, Double Dragon.
Yeah, he's gonna say a random game.
So,
that
yeah,
looked at.
exactly.
Last stage, Double Dragon.
No.
Nope.
No.
Not at all.
That's
Yes,
what you
whatever can stop him. Stop him, please. Stop him now.
Terrible, man.
All right, y'all.
Let's go through the topics.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
go.
yeah. So these are the articles.
Unity.
My man looks stressed.
Unity CEO.
He looks like a politician.
Well,
Riccitiello steps down effective immediately.
well, that's the reason why he looks stressed.
Nah, it's just a chilling picture you got.
That's the CEO.
Oh yeah.
That's
how he
what.
looks
Yeah,
out the
that's
window.
when the wife's
That's what-
about to come home, and
That's
you,
what billionaires do when they look out their window.
and you
All
know
right.
what you did.
We'll talk more about it.
Said I didn't know what you did.
Xbox is going to start deleting game captures.
Damn.
All right, whatever.
Pac-Man is getting a new battle royal game.
That's actually exciting.
PlayStation 5 gets a new design, new price, new storage, and a cool new trick. Which is not. There's no cool new trick. Activision Blizzard expects its newer titles, including Diablo 4, to land on Game Pass in 2024. Says someone maybe. Okay.
Says someone maybe.
All right.
Oh, only a couple of topics. Nice. Good.
5.
So let's jump back into it.
Yeah.
Unity CEO Riccitiello steps down effective immediately. So now ex-CEO John Riccitiello has been the face of several business decisions unpopular with both developers and gamers. So we all heard the news with Unity when they decided to charge people an exuberant amounts for their development of their games
For downloads.
based on downloads, yes, which was highly turned down by everybody. No one liked that.
Mhm.
So they had to get a scapegoat, basically, because that company has dug its grave in the meantime, even though they turned it back and they gave a percentage instead of how they had it with every sale or every download. But people still refuse to believe in them now because they can change that apparently at any time. So people who put in 5 years of development time don't want to trust them anymore.
Wow.
Imagine that.
So, I mean, it was the top development company.
Yeah.
So the CEO was like, all right. The only way we can try and save face here is if somebody takes the blame and it looks like a different company when I step out. So it's going to be me. I'm just going to take a whole bunch of money and run. As CEOs do. They just take a load of money and they're out.
Took the L.
But I don't know. I don't know how much he got, but I'm pretty sure he's good.
Severance.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It's good. He's like, listen, we need to pin this on someone. Please. It has to be you.
It's like Dark Knight all over again.
It's my fault.
I bet you he was on his way out anyway. He just decided to take an early leave.
I mean, it's been like what, a
Possible.
decade. Is that like a decade? So it's been there a while. But yeah. Hopefully this makes them save face a little bit, and hopefully it does change a little bit of what they were trying to do.
Right.
But honestly, listen, they were trying to make some money. You can't blame a company for trying to make money, but it's just the way that they just told everyone. The way it was done,
Sleaze.
it just wasn't a good
Sleaze,
way.
sleaze,
It wasn't a good delivery on how it should be done, especially since they had to just think it over and do it differently again.
Yeah.
Even though it's probably the same amount of money,
Right.
with the percentage,
Right.
it's just the way that they tried to get it over
That's
was just terrible.
That's like what is it? The auto ship programs that you get, like when you see a commercial and you're like, oh, let me buy something, and you order it, and you get the free bottle or whatever it is, you get it for free, and then you find out that you're getting charged.
Yeah.
But they didn't say that.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude,
I hate that.
now I don't care about the product now. It's like, I'm sure it's probably something good.
Sleaze.
But now it's like the way you're going about it is kind of, it's sleazy, man. Come on.
But yeah. I mean, we'll find out. It's nothing we can do right now as far as if that company's going to be good or not. But maybe this change with a different CEO. What did they say? They said which CEO did they say is going to step in? It said
Another money hungry.
yeah.
Wow.
Sony. Imagine if it was Sony's.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, I heard there was money to be had.
He just moves over there.
Nah, they said they announced James M. Whitehurst, so he'll take over as interim CEO.
Oh, that sounds like someone who wants all that money.
He was formerly CEO.
Damn, bro.
Yo.
At an open source software company, Red Hat, from 2008 to 2020. So I mean, and he was a president at IBM until 2022. So he's got he's got credentials. So
All right.
we'll see if he can flip that. Be like, yo, listen, it's free again. It's free.
Yeah.
It's free. Don't worry
We
about
ain't
it.
gonna do that.
The guy's gone. He's gone.
They'll probably give like free what you call it, because they have to pay for the extras, like the
100 free downloads.
yeah, they're probably
And then we'll charge.
yeah.
When we said, no, it was a good idea. We're going back to that.
Well, originally,
Like the next hour.
what was it? I think it was like 2 years ago. I remember downloading Unity because I was like, I want to learn.
You were
how
interested in trying to do it?
Yeah,
Unity.
I wanted to learn how to use it and stuff. So I remember reading the guidelines, and it was like the first 5,000 or some shit like that, that people buy or whatever. That's like you collect the profits of it.
Yeah.
But anything after that, you have to
Then they get a cut.
right.
Of course. I mean, they
But
got
I'm
to
like,
make money somewhere.
Right. And I'm like,
But
I'm,
that
I'm
was
okay
better
with
for
that.
everyone, especially when they made like smaller projects that didn't sell at all.
Exactly.
Then people were like, I'm gonna just try it out.
Exactly.
But now you'll go bankrupt. If
Yeah.
you make a crappy game and it only did 5,000, and that's a lot.
Yeah.
For an indie, like for one person,
Imagine
Yep.
working on a game for like 2-3 years.
7 years. What
7
was that
years.
Owl game?
Oh yeah, Owlboy.
Owlboy was like
he-
7 years.
He did it himself. It was one dude.
And
that made it.
that's a good game, right?
Yeah.
Great
Okay.
game.
I heard it
Great
was
game. Dude did it
One
by himself.
person.
One
Oh
person.
boy, wow.
That's a lot of work.
And there was a lot of animation in that too, man. It was a great game, but
Wow.
imagine if it flopped and nobody bought it and
No, that better be your hobby. Yeah, that better be your like side
Right?
hobby.
Then you lose your mind, and he's gonna be like,
Yeah.
"Who wants to see me burn 7 years worth of work? Fuck you all!"
Damn.
But like I said, we'll see if it helps Unity at all. So
Let's see the policy changes
Unity.
afterwards.
all right.
I'm gonna start using it now.
Fingers
Watch out for my
crossed.
game in 2030.
All right.
Fingers crossed for them.
Xbox is going to start deleting game captures.
Okay, fine.
So this is for people who put their saves, like their videos and their pictures, onto Xbox's server. So I mean, whatever, just get your stuff off the server. It's like, if you're hoarding your stuff on their server, then you should probably get it off.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's I think it starts in January and it's gonna be 90 days every 90 days thereafter.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, I
Well,
mean, listen, imagine
Y'all
how
got
much
time.
imagine how much data they have just sitting there.
Yeah.
Man.
yeah, yeah.
Like the
Terabytes.
first game I ever played on the Xbox One was damn, it was the game where you were the kid and you had like a neon whip thing. It was like the first game that came out for the
Castlevania.
system. No. It was a platformer though, and you can like move the
Sunset Overdrive.
no first game on the system. It was like a first download. It's like I don't remember.
I don't
A boy in his
remember.
whip.
Kind of. Yeah,
Wow,
kinda like
bro.
a boy in his blob. Kind of like a boy in his blob. Nah, it was I forget. He was a blind little kid, but
Whip it.
no,
Whip it good.
Wow.
Yo.
But I played when I got to the first boss. It auto captured the fight or whatever,
Oh, wow.
and I went
Interesting.
back to my saves and I saw that there. I was like, they saved this. Like sometimes it was on like auto before I changed the options or whatever. It was like
Right.
it saved like trophy captures and stuff,
Right.
and it would save it automatically. So I'm assuming that a lot of people never even looked at
Mhm.
their captures.
Mm.
And they never changed the option, so it's just saving and saving.
Wait a
and
second.
saving
I hate
and
hitting the
saving.
capture button by accident.
What did I play Red Dead Redemption 2 on? Was that Xbox or PlayStation? I forget.
Probably
Because there
PlayStation.
was a accidental capture which I was so happy about, where you like go into this dude's house, he's drunk on a bed talking mad shit to you. And I'm like, yo, he's just gonna keep fucking talking. And I shot him in the head. He
Really?
did this fucking dummy flip into the corner. I was in tears laughing. Because he's just talking shit. He's just like, why the fuck are you doing that? If you're gonna shoot me, just shoot me, blah, blah, blah. He just keeps talking. Like the dialogue just keeps talking, and you just blast him in the head.
I got the game. It was Max the Curse of Brotherhood.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was like
wouldn't
one of
remember
the
that
first
either.
games. No, it was like one of the first games for it. It was
50
great.
guesses, I would have never gotten
Nah.
it.
No.
Dude, that was like the first game on it.
Wow.
But it was fun. Actually, that might have been Xbox 360.
What if this is how it starts, man? They start deleting captures and then it's games. Let me stop.
Yeah,
Listen,
watch.
Then
whatever-
it's game
whatever-
saves and shit.
Watch.
Whatever you have stored on someone else's server and it's not being used, there's
Yeah.
going to be a time limit where you have to check
I'm
it. Just
sure.
like on what you call it? They said you had to sign in
Yeah.
to what was it? Not Unity. What's it-
No.
no, the Assassin's Creed shit.
Ubisoft.
Ubisoft, yes. If you don't sign in there, they're going to delete your stuff. That
Right.
was what the thing was. People don't go on for 4 years. Some people are gone, can't go online anymore.
Well, that I get, but
But you have to check in to make sure your stuff is still there.
imagine your saves.
But all this stuff, I mean, listen, like if you really want that stuff, just
Right.
save it on a hard drive and it's yours.
Right.
Get it off their server, load it up on another server, YouTube, Facebook.
It should be a secondary, like a backup, like
Yeah.
like insurance. Like
Yeah.
the cloud save
Yeah.
should be insurance, and
Yeah.
you should definitely have multiple saves.
Cloud saves is a different story.
No, I'm saying
If
like
you delete it,
well,
no, but if you-
captures, cloud saves, all that shit should
But
be.
if they took your saves and was like, yo, if you haven't played this game in 5 years,
yeah.
all your saves
Yeah,
are
yeah.
gone. That's bad.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's where it starts,
That's
man. They
bad.
could do that. They could do that shit.
Dude, I still got PlayStation saves on the card. At least it's
Same.
on my card, but they still work.
Thank
That's
God.
crazy.
Yeah.
My Dex drive don't work though.
Did the original Xbox do that?
What?
The
Hmm.
captures and the saves like that? Like the original?
I think
first one?
it was Xbox One only.
Oh,
That's
really?
when it had the save button, the
Mhm.
share button.
So we couldn't save that Max Payne 2 where we knocked the guy out the
Nah.
window, the old dude in the chair? We couldn't save that, right?
Nah.
No, we could have had the part. We'd have to record that.
We have to
Capture
record that.
capture
Yeah,
card.
Because
or
that was the
whatever.
best thing I've ever seen.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a mini game by
But
itself.
the best thing ever.
No.
Yeah, please.
We have to stream that again.
Oh, my God.
That's great.
Oh, my God.
But yeah, like I said, just get on there. If you have something that you cherish, or it's an ass whipping that you like, yo, I gotta save that. Like like when it was Zangief versus Zangief on that was saved on something. Like I think you could save your fights though. It was on 360.
All right.
And I think you had an option to save fight.
Mhm.
So that's on a hard drive somewhere.
I got a bunch with Smash Ultimate.
Yeah.
shitload.
Well, Nintendo was doing that too, right? They would delete it.
I don't know.
Oh no, you couldn't update. It would mess up your save or delete. Your
Oh
save.
yeah. They said
What?
save them or put them somewhere. Like you could record them and then you could turn them into like videos.
Yes.
The videos
Oh.
won't get deleted, just the recorded ones. So
Yeah.
you have to convert them before they do a
Axle.
wipe. Yeah.
Jeez.
Because when it updates, it would change it. and
Yeah.
it would go away.
Which is fine. They give you a warning.
But it's
like,
Nintendo.
alright.
No one cared when Nintendo did it. Now Microsoft was
surprised-
doing it.
I'm surprised they even did a warning.
Yeah.
Nintendo be like, nah,
Well,
fuck
no,
'em.
they probably didn't at first, and people were pissed.
I was like, fuck them.
Yeah. It was like your life is gone.
Delete everything. Fuck them.
Some people's life.
Oh well.
Wow.
But yeah,
Yeah.
that's that.
Here's a new game. Fuck them.
That's it.
You can't save.
Oh man.
What's this one? Pac-Man is getting a new battle royale game.
Yeah.
Oh, nice, man.
So this is called Pac-Man Mega Tunnel Battle, which
Whoa.
is an odd name, but it was originally released on Google Stadia.
Oh.
And I didn't
Oh.
know about this game.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know about this game at all.
Wow.
Apparently, it's an only online. There's no one-player game.
Mm.
Only online, but there is there's 64 players against each other
Damn.
via cross-platform play and custom matchmaking.
Interesting.
So 64 players battle royale.
What?
Yeah, that's odd.
What?
So it's like
Well, the
a.
battle mode was pretty dope when we played the.
Well, the
one-
four
the
four
player
player
was
yeah.
pretty dope. 64 is crazy.
That's
that was
insane, man.
Well,
But,
that was when one was the ghost, right?
No, it was everyone's a
It was a
Pac-Man.
battle. It was
Yeah.
an
Yeah, you
actual
get the
Pac-Man?
power pellet and you try to eat
Yeah.
each other.
Ah, yeah. But the other thing for Nintendo was the one where one was the Pac-Man. I mean, one was the ghost and four
Yeah.
Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Right.
I guess.
That was championship. I
That
think.
was.
That was on the Switch. I mean,
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the Wii, on the Wii U.
What the heck was
On the Wii U, because one was the screen.
Oh, you're right.
And
yes.
everybody
yes,
else
yes,
plays
yes,
on the
yes,
TV.
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
really?
Yes. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, we couldn't see the ghost. It was
Yeah.
weird. That was fun though. But
Oh,
this is 64 players. I want to try it, and I'm
Hmm.
glad that it's not lost. Everything on Stadia that you thought was lost is on something else now.
You just reminded me.
That's good.
Actually, I got like a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago, I downloaded Pac-Man Championship 2,
Yes.
which has a co-op mode in it that I haven't tried yet.
Oh, co-op.
So we got to get that going.
Championship Edition is slept on so hard.
Oh,
It's
That's
a
the
really good
best
game.
Pac-Man. I mean, there's a lot of variations of Pac-Man, but it's the best actual regular Pac-Man.
The fact that the
So that
second
is
one,
2 though.
the fact that the sequel has co-op is crazy. I
You'll
didn't
see
know
it
Co-op
on-
like on a regular board, just
Yeah,
okay. That's
two
pretty-
two
That's
Pac-Mans,
That's cool.
and then you know,
Yeah, you'll see it on channel.
Is somebody
Interesting.
Miss Pac-Man or is it just 2 Pac-Man?
no, it's two Pac-Mans.
It's 2 Pac-Man.
Well, Pac-Man case. Shout out to Pac-Man case.
If you could put your stupid icon on it.
Yeah. Put
Oh, his
Pac-Man-
face?
Put Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Or
Pac-Man
his
case.
logo.
They'll
Just
just
put
take a logo and
his logo.
change
Put,
it.
the,
put a mouth on the
Yes,
side.
yes,
With
yes.
the-
But the
beard.
mouth will be on
That'd
the
be
side of the beard, though.
That'd be pretty funny.
That should be animated.
Oh, hell yeah,
That
man.
should be animated for 2 seconds.
Imagine.
But yeah, that's interesting. I'm definitely done it. I want to check it out.
I'm interested in
It'll
that.
be cool if it was on Game Pass, because that's gonna be
Yeah.
64 players.
right.
They can't count on
Yeah.
64 people to buy that game.
Yeah.
That's wild.
They can't count on 64
I mean, to
people
be
buying
online
it.
at the same time, like, come on, man. It's Pac-Man.
True.
That was
True.
a low blow.
That's
That
actually,
could
that would
have
be
millions of
perfect.
people online at the same time. That's fine.
That would be perfect on Game Pass.
But it would be a
I'm-
perfect Game Pass game.
Yeah.
True.
All right. What's the
All right.
next one? Oh, this is the shock news of the week.
Yes.
Yeah, this came out of nowhere, man.
Yeah, just
From out of
X thread.
Yeah.
What do you call it? Can't say
Twitter,
man.
damn it.
Can't say Twitter. Try
You
to
can,
change.
yeah, you can.
Try to
It's-
change.
it'll
it.
You just
al-
said it. You
It'll
just said it.
always be Twitter.
Just like I can't say WWF anymore. Sounds weird. Isn't that crazy?
Keep saying it.
Isn't it crazy?
Rolls off the tongue.
Every
Somebody
time
said
I say,
WWF Raw on Xbox. I was like, ew, why does that sound weird?
every time I hear X, I think of Mega Man.
Yeah, of course you do.
Oh.
All right, so PlayStation 5, new design, new price, new storage, and that's it. All right, so I don't know. Listen, I read the article. There's no cool new trick. I don't know.
I mean, it's 30% smaller.
Yeah, that's not a trick. All right, so
So it's a regular size of a console.
yeah, it looks more like a regular
Yeah.
console. Well, listen, if you ever look at the PlayStation 5, it's a mammoth beast.
Yeah, dude.
And I always forget how giant it is.
Yep.
It has wings on it.
Yep.
And it can't
Exactly.
fly.
It's a damn fucking
It's like an ostrich.
droid.
It's a penguin.
It's a
It's a
damn,
Gundam.
Can't fly.
It's a damn
Gundam.
ostrich.
It's an ostrich.
But yes, I mean it's penguin colors. But they had a leak earlier in the year, like a month ago or so,
Yeah.
or 2 months.
Right.
It actually had this picture where it had the lion on the side of it, and everybody's like, "Yo, that's ugly. It's ugly." And I was like, "Oh, anything different you're gonna say is whatever."
Not even that different.
Well, people were mad because the design looks pretty
They
much.
complain
the
about
same.
everything.
Damn.
Yeah.
man.
Street Fighter 6 logo. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, that
Shut
was
the
funny,
fuck
man.
up.
That was funny.
But
Street Fighter 6 is amazing.
but Sony doesn't call this the Slim. They're calling it the PS5. Once the bigger PS5 sells out,
Right.
it's just gonna be this one. So there's not two different versions of it or anything. I mean, we'll get into it.
Mhm.
So one is the disc version and the digital only. I was gonna say the discless version. That's just a hard thing. It's just a hard thing to say.
Yeah.
Dickless version.
That's
Dickless
what
version.
It sounds like.
Dickless version.
One
You say-
got one and one don't.
Say it 5
So,
times fast.
Yeah. No. No. Thank you.
Terrible.
But all right. I guess the trick that they're talking about in the article is the fact that the hard drive can detach itself from the system, if that's a trick.
It is because
Because you have a digital system, they're both the same.
it can get upgraded though. It's
It
like-
can be upgraded with the disc later.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's kind
Yeah,
of
it's cool, but if you do it that way, you're spending $30 more.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate.
They're like, yeah, well,
But I mean, if you want to get the cheaper system at the time,
Yeah.
and then next, like for your birthday, you get the disc,
Right.
and for Christmas, you get
Right.
the game.
Right.
So you can do it that way.
Yeah.
But everybody thought it was going to be like a USB attachment that you can just put on your digital, even the one you have now,
Mhm.
which would have been okay, but it would have probably cost you $100 anyway. It's
True.
not- it wouldn't be super cheap. But it's not that. It snaps on the side. That's why it's got segments on it with that line in the middle.
Yep.
The top is it's shiny and the bottom is matte,
Hmm.
which is kind of like how the PlayStation 4 was. Remember how it had the shiny part that
Mhm.
everyone hated, and then
Right.
the matte part that was cool.
Because the shiny parts were the
It was
fingerprints.
fingerprint magnet. Yeah. So I don't know why they want to add that back. Somebody somewhere says that's cool. I wonder if you could take multiple parts off and change the colors of each part.
That would be cool.
So
That
I
would
don't
be
know.
cool.
I don't know because they just announced all the
plates.
all the plates for the old system that's not going to be sold anymore.
That's the thing that confuses me
Yep.
because they announced that.
And the Spider-Man is
three-
not the new system; it's
Right.
the old system,
Right.
which is weird.
That's so weird. That's
But
what.
this is gonna come out next month.
But that's what makes this such a
Why not?
surprise.
Why not come out when Spider-Man does?
Right.
And why not have this as the Spider-Man one?
Yeah,
It
that's
makes
a really
no
good question.
It doesn't make
Because
any
now
sense.
I'm like, do I buy my PS5 now?
It's gonna
Right.
be a week after, probably. If it's
Right.
not the same week, it's gonna be a week or two after.
Well, you might as well get the new,
Might as well get
the
the new
Slim,
one,
man. You
'cause
might
it-
as well
'cause
because it's
that's
the same
more-
price. You're
So
not
it's gonna be $4.99, same price as the
same
one
price.
now.
But it's not
Same
gonna be
thing.
red.
He's
I
not
don't
getting
care.
the red one.
What the
I'm not
hell?
getting-
Yeah.
I'm not getting the Spider-Man edition because it's
Yeah.
it's a
Plus,
waste.
it's small. It is 30% smaller,
And it's digital only. The
and it's
take
the
Spider-Man.
real one is ugly. I changed it to black.
Damn.
I changed it to black. I spent extra. I bought a shelf for it. Now I can't see it. It's hidden.
So maybe I'll just reserve. Maybe I'll just pre-order the game and then I'll
I
get
think
the-
you would probably want the newer system
get
Yeah.
the newer
It
system.
makes
because
more
it has
sense.
a terabyte. It has a terabyte instead of
The
I didn't know it had
850.
850.
Yeah,
that was what it was.
Felt like 500. It
Well,
was not a terabyte.
It was a proprietary because that's it was. It should have been a terabyte, but
That's what I thought it was.
it was like a what
you
they
know how
It
eats-
always says it's a terabyte, and then you turn on the system, you're like, oh, you have 800 gigs.
no
left.
this one
Well,
says
it eats that partition.
the
because-
box. If you read the box, it says 850.
So it starts there.
gigs.
So it really starts like 600.
Right.
That's
Right.
crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. I forgot the reason why. I remember seeing the conference with Mark Cerny explaining like the reason why, like the tech.
Because that was
in it.
they probably had a bunch of drives that they had to get rid of.
Yeah,
it was
right.
cheap. It's super cheap to get that.
I had no
Who's buying an
idea.
850 gig drive?
That's such a weird number. man.
Exactly. They probably found a huge ship of them and like, yo, dude, just buy those. That's the only way. It's got to be a money thing.
It's probably a cost.
Gotta be. But yeah, that's what that is. So if you buy the drive separate,
Mhm.
it's
Mhm.
$80. And there's a
Yeah.
$50 difference between the price. It's $350 for the digital version of the system,
Right.
which it used to be $299.
Right.
So it was $100 difference now since you can do it and you have an extra. They both had the same terabyte drive in it.
What's up, Sasquatch?
Oh.
What's going on? Says
I did not know.
Sasquatch.
I did not know it was a Sasquatch.
All right. But I mean, that's the gist. They're not calling it the Slim. They're just calling it PS5, which is it's weird.
That's weird.
It's weird. Why not call it Slim? They're gonna come out with a Slim version later,
Well, I guess they're gonna phase it out. They said they're gonna phase out the
No, I
old
know.
model once they.
I know.
Yeah.
and they're still talking about a Pro. Who's talking about a Pro?
They ain't no pro.
No one's talking about a
no one's
pro.
making
The
no
public.
pro.
The public.
They're
Yeah,
not
exactly.
making a
The
pro.
They
internet's
just want
talking
something
about
else to talk about.
I gotta make the
So
pro.
I mean,
It's
when
not
if it happens,
happening.
it happens. Whatever. I don't care. I'm not buying this.
Not buying the pro.
If you already have, if you already have a PlayStation 5, this means nothing. If you already have a PlayStation 5 with a disc, this means nothing.
Doesn't mean anything.
If you have a digital, this still means nothing.
Yeah.
Because you can't add it to it. It's nothing to you.
It's the same shit.
Yeah, no one's buying this
the same
unless you
shit.
don't. I mean, the people who don't have it, it's go for it.
Right.
That's what it's for.
I mean, Sony got a lot of shit that's like super expensive coming out.
Well, get
Or
the,
that's out
get the
also.
Portal with it,
Yeah, get the
and
Portal.
get the VR.
Get
Break
the
that $1,000. Break
No,
that.
It's like
$1,500
$1,500
for
Yeah.
Spider-Man. You want to play Spider-Man?
Absolutely not.
You want to play
$1,500?
You want to play
$1,000.
Spider-Man in
You can
Avengers?
either play him in Avengers or that. What do
Avengers
you
though, it's worth
choose?
it though, Choga.
Oh man.
Well, you can play him on Avengers now, and you get the system.
Nah.
All right, you were so mad you couldn't do it before.
Oh,
now you
shit.
can.
That's true. You can.
You do have Avengers.
Got a
though.
point there.
There's a silver
Yo, look at
lining.
the grill. Look at that grill, man.
There's a silver lining.
Moving on.
There is a silver lining.
Oh man.
But yeah, so I mean, listen, if you don't, like I said, if you don't have it, it's worth it to get the new one. If not, hey, you might be able to get a digital old one for super cheap now. If someone's selling it used, you
probably
can get it for like $250,
secondhand. Yeah,
$220.
Yeah.
That's
Possible.
nothing. If you want it
Yeah.
digital,
it's true.
there's always that.
I like how they're charging extra for the
The stand,
the
Oh, the $30 for a
$30
new
bucks for
stand.
the
well, not
stand.
just that. The Slim Digital is more money just because you're getting the option to maybe add a hard drive later. You're paying hot.
You get a terabyte. You get 180 gigs more,
You get
or
that.
175 gigs more.
But I'll give Sony this: it's relatively inexpensive to increase the memory.
Yes.
So that's the storage of the console. So I'll give them that. I'll give
Oh,
them
it's
that.
getting cheaper. It's getting cheaper every freaking day.
Yeah, dude. There's a lot of
I
sales.
told you
There's
I
always
got
sales.
4 terabyte thing for 180,
That's
170.
Really?
That's
4
crazy.
terabytes.
That's 4 terabytes.
I saw an
That's
8
insane.
terabyte for
I don't think it can. Can it handle? It can handle 8.
105 or some shit.
I think that's
like
the limit right now.
What?
I think the limit is 8 on there. On the PlayStation 5, I think they
I
did
don't
put a
know.
limit. Yeah.
Ugh.
As of now, I mean they just do an upgrade. And
Right.
Just do the update. And that's that.
Interesting.
But yeah, $30 for the stand, whatever. It's ugly if you did you see it put down.
Mhm.
It's only if it's
Mhm.
horizontal, it's ugly. It looks, it's real
Doesn't
bad.
look. Yeah. No.
Nah.
I
You
know.
don't-
I wasn't even. I'm not even a fan of the PS5 stand now. Like the.
No, if you
current
have it
with the-
straight, well, I have it down. I don't have it up.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I do have it up right now.
You have it vertical.
Yes, I do have it vertical now. Before I had it down here, it was.
I have it on flat,
it was
like
down
on
here,
the yeah,
you can't fit
horizontal.
it in the damn drawer.
Yeah.
But yeah, you gotta pay $30 if you want to stand it straight up, which is more nickel and diamond. Sony, man, yeah, listen.
Yo, they
That's
know
the
it.
criticism I have against Sony. They always want that money. They love that money too
Yeah,
much.
because all the
But
other
you know what? People
companies
gonna buy it. They ain't gonna
So
buy
does
that stand.
Nintendo, bro.
Nintendo and Microsoft don't
Nintendo
want
love
that money.
No, Nintendo love that money.
What the hell, man?
No,
How many
no.
Joy-Cons?
Yo,
How many
Nintendo love the
Joy-Cons
money.
you bought?
But no, Sony, they love that money though. They love to-
Joy-Cons are $80.
Yeah, no, but
There's
still.
no.
And they made
there's
everyone in
no,
the world buy new Joy-Cons. Everyone
They
in the world.
repaired the other old
100
ones for
million
free.
times
They
80.
repaired the old ones for free though.
Yeah, but they break again
after a
in 2
class
weeks.
action lawsuit.
And they break again in 2 weeks. Don't lie.
Not 2 weeks. no.
After a class action lawsuit
They
that
break again.
which they lost.
Yeah.
So yeah, do the
Damn.
math. That's $80 over 130 million. Do the math. Class action lawsuit, damn, nothing.
AKA a lot of goddamn money.
Exactly. I can't
Yeah.
count that high. All right, so moving on. I think that's it, right? I know.
Nah,
there's
we got
nothing.
one more.
Yeah, that's right. Listen, join in. Activision Blizzard expects newer titles, including Diablo 4, to land on the Game Pass in 2024, which is what they have to do because obviously, if Activision Blizzard gets through this deal with Microsoft, there's going to be games to Game Pass. That's obvious.
Yep.
Yeah, so this is not really news.
I was
Not
about to say, so
news.
it's not fucking
This
news.
is not really news,
The
dude.
thing to talk about it though is there's hints that there's going to be titles dropping within the next couple of weeks, as soon as possible.
Shadow dropping.
Yeah, as soon as this is done, there's going to be Activision games. They're not waiting until next year, according to what the setup is that people are catching online, because people are just sitting there waiting for anything to upload.
Jesus Christ.
And they're like, "Look at it! It says something here. It says I see more data. there's more data. It's behind a password, but I see it."
Yeah.
And they'll watch. They'll see it.
Then the Game Pass membership goes up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next year,
Yeah.
when all these go up,
They're
yeah.
like, oh, yeah, we're going to release all these games.
What the dude said was that this year, Diablo 4 will not be in Game Pass. So that means that,
Next year.
assuming there's more time after that,
Right.
it's going to come out at
Right.
some point,
Yeah.
but not this year. So don't expect it for Christmas.
Yep.
But Diablo 3, it's another story.
Yeah.
All those Call of Duties, besides the new one,
Yeah. Yeah.
you'll see them on there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Eventually.
So
Yeah,
get
buddy.
excited if you like Activision and
Yeah.
Blizzard, but no snow, no snow.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
winter.
boy.
Winter's coming.
What a way to end this shit.
Yeah, yeah.
What the hell, man?
So be on the lookout for that.
Yeah.
That's it. There was no news there.
I can't wait.
All right.
I can't wait.
There was no news
There was no news.
there. That was what if there's no Activision until 2025?
No Game Pass ever. They just absorbed the company. Like, nah, no Game Pass.
Oh yeah,
I got other Game
Activision. It's just Activision, no more Microsoft.
No, but the cool thing is Activision, before the merger was looking like it was going to go through, the boss of Activision was like, no, Diablo 4 is not going on Game Pass. And I'm just like, I read the news. I'm like, dude, it's not up to you. It's not up to you. Once you get absorbed, Microsoft's going to be like, yeah, put it on there. And that's what's going to happen in 2024.
But once it starts dying down, they're gonna be like, okay, put it on there. Once it starts dying down, once everyone bought it already, everyone playing it already.
Now they on
It's-
that Boulder's Gate.
It's semi-live service. So once that's done and they're not making any more money, they say, hey, we got plans for more live service. But it's going to be a free game this time. So we're going to bank off that live service again. So that's what they're going to do. It's just straight business. That's what they do.
All right.
Microsoft liked
Yeah.
that money.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Cha-ching.
They all like that money.
True. True, true, true.
scumbag.
So
They
that's
love that money.
Really love that money.
There's the sound.
No, I was doing something else. Anyway, we're going to take a little bit of a break.
And
Let's
we're going
do
to
it.
come back.
Stay tuned, y'all.
We on a wrap.
Yep. Don't fall off.
We on a
guys.
boat.
It is a boat.
Don't fall off. Please don't fall off. Ah, man. So what you guys been playing? I think Cafe Fox said earlier he was playing. He's at the end of Spider-Man. He's going to try Miles Morales. Great choice and a great time to do it since Spider-Man 2 is going to be coming out real soon.
It's like an appetizer before the meal.
Those games are excellent. Those games are excellent. I don't know how the second one's going to top both of them, but I guess we'll find out when it launches. I guess it's going to be
You know
crazy.
what's crazy?
What?
Sometimes, like when we do the news or whatever, I'm like, yo, Some of these topics are just painful. I'm like, I look at them, I'm like, I don't give a shit. Like, I look at the topics, I'm like, I legit don't give a damn. Pac-Man one I like Pac-Man.
Sometimes I feel like we should just cut the news off.
Yeah, like, fuck the news.
There's always something cool in there. Because we don't vote. This is what it is. We haven't voted on the news. We just throw it in there, and whatever's in there, we just throw it back on.
You know what the new way of voting for it? Don't vote for it. Just say, do you want to talk? Who actually wants to talk about
What do you guys want to talk about?
Yeah, exactly. How many yeses are we going to get in there? Like, I don't want to talk about that.
No, any news topic is with us. Any news article you find you want to talk about, throw it on that spreadsheet.
Well, yeah, no, yeah.
But then just be like, then go over it and be like, nah, let's not do that one. Let's not do that one. And then we'll vote on the ones that are there.
Yeah, like, I don't want to talk about
We'll do
I
that.
don't give a fuck about no Activision shit.
You guys are hearing the inner workings of Blow 8575.
Yeah, that's what happened. That's what you guys
At
do.
8:57 p.m. on Eastern Standard Time. Let's
That's
go.
crazy. Look at that.
Let's go.
That's crazy. You guys getting the 857 scoop at 8:57 p.m. That's crazy. That is absolutely insane. But make sure, yes, you guys got to go to that monthly game giveaway. Level 857 monthly game giveaway for your chance to win a free game. It's crazy. I feel like every single month, more participants come into it. They want to get that free game.
And there's still only one winner.
There's still only one. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. We're
Could be you, though.
One of these months we might do 2 winners.
No, it could be you, though.
But it could, exactly.
be you,
It could
though.
be you. It could be you. For the listeners who are listening to this and who are not watching the video, www.ent.com/giveaway.
Charlie said there's no significance in the 857 where he is because it's 757 where he's at.
Oh, man.
I said 857 Eastern Standard. I don't know what to tell you, Charlie.
Oh, man. But, yeah, make sure you get up on that. We got a lot of great games. If you guys don't, then we're just going to take the game codes and use them ourselves.
Facts.
Yes, facts. If there was no entry for a month, then we're going to take a game.
Yeah.
But there's going to be, there's entries.
There's always.
And we'll tell you all about it.
Yes.
There's never a month where no one signs up. Every month, people are signing up for this thing. They want that chance to be our next winner. We make winners every single month. Actually, yeah, let's do a shot.
No.
Really?
Because I missed it when I was gone. You guys took a shot.
You sure you want Turbo to have a shot?
My wife's birthday. It's not fair.
Wow.
It's not fair.
Wow.
No, I probably took shots on that birthday though. Yeah, we took. I think me and my wife took shots. Yeah.
We're taking back shots.
Wow. Dang.
Terrible.
Damn.
Yeah.
Pause.
Bizarre. Will you be our?
Damn.
We have not had a repeat winner yet.
Yeah.
And that's not purposely done either. I hit the randomized button. Whoever pops up is the winner. Whoever pops up is the winner. You know, that's just the way. That's the way it is.
Yep.
If you have 30 entries, there's a better chance that you might win again.
But I'll tell you, what I do check for the winners though. When the randomizer does pick a winner, and you know they said that they entered all this stuff, I make sure, like if they said they entered Twitch and they entered this, I go in Twitch and I see if I still find their name, because I don't want them to sign up for Twitch and then later unsubscribe. So yeah, if you're the winner and you know it says you entered all this stuff and your names are not on where it says you are, I'm like,
And it's cool if you're a participant in the live chats and stuff, so we know who you are.
yeah, exactly. Well, that's true. That's true. Yeah, when I see, exactly. When I see Levelhead in the chat, like a dedicated, diehard Levelhead winner, of course, there's no need to vet them because they're already vetted. They're here every single week.
True.
Every
There's no
single
need
week.
for Venom?
Facts, though.
No need. No, Spider-Man needs Venom.
vet.
I meant vet
To
him.
vet
Vet him. Vet him, not Venom. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
I can't wait to fight Venom though in Spider-Man 2.
Oh,
That's
boy.
gonna be a crazy boss fight. I can imagine.
Well, it's coming up in like a
Oh,
week.
boy.
Right?
In a week.
That's
It's
wild.
gonna be
I
super
kind of
poor.
feel no Eddie Brock though, man.
Yeah,
no Eddie
super
Brock.
poor.
It's gonna be you know that Osborne kid.
Listen,
The download
listen,
starts on Tuesday.
Listen,
the game
it's gonna
comes
go
out
on my
Friday.
credit card, so I will be broke later.
I already pre-ordered, man. It's
I will be hurting later.
Sticks got that.
$70.
You're hurting
man.
me.
Eric
$70.
Sticks.
Tax.
He got that Kid
Tax.
Icarus credit card.
It's gonna be $85.
Yo, they almost got me because I just saw a Spider-Man on the thing. I was like, oh shit, I pre-order. Then I saw the price and the shit was like 90 something. I was like, oh no, go back, go back.
You
Don't
get
do
that
it.
early play. You get to play it 2 days
Nah,
early.
it was the deluxe whatever. I'm like, I don't need that. I don't need that.
If it came with symbiote, I would get it.
I don't need all that, man. Just give me the game.
The symbiote.
Can you unlock those things that they're trying to give you
Symbiote.
at the,
Symbiote.
as an extra?
Dude, they said that in a trailer, right? and a symbiote
They
in the
said
first
it-
trailer.
they said- Yeah, they said it wrong.
Symbiote?
Symbiote.
Symbiote? Oh, symbiote.
Yes,
No, that's what. That's how.
But that's
a
what they said it in the
That's how you're
movie.
supposed to pronounce it.
Really?
that's
Wow.
when you know the movie's
But
bad.
they said it
Thank you.
wrong.
Whenever they
Perish.
say the name like Ang
Mhm.
instead of Aang, you know the movie's bad.
Yeah.
What up, Harris? Yeah, no spoilers
Parrish
in
in
here.
the chat.
Please, no spoilers. No spoilers.
Yeah.
Word.
Listen,
Word,
if
word.
Harris is saying a spoiler, it's probably not. Because you can't believe anything. in that
Not.
shit.
Don't,
I wouldn't test them.
don't test
Nah, man.
I would
No,
test-
there's stuff all over on that right now. But I'm not searching it.
I don't search it. Damn.
He's going to say Eddie Brock doesn't make an appearance.
it. Hush, man.
Dude, it's-
Yes.
No.
Stop saying stuff.
all right. Shot
'Cause
shot
even
time.
if it's not true, it's like, shut up.
Shot time.
What's the shot?
Cheers, y'all.
All
Shot
right.
time. Cheers,
Cheers.
y'all.
Drink them if you got them. Drink responsibly, y'all.
I forgot what I poured, y'all. Forgot what I poured.
Disgust.
Cheers, cheers.
Disgust.
Just celebrating
Cheers.
Halloween month, October.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you're right over there.
Not anymore. No.
Jesus.
Ooh, that was good, whatever it was.
I think I got everyone rum.
Disgusting.
Tastes a little like Knob Creek.
That was rum.
Oh, really?
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, that was perfect timing for the shot because we're gonna go right into the topic.
Oh my gosh.
It's
All
usually a
right.
good time for a shot. It's right before it's
It's right before a heated debate.
All right. So here we go with the main topic. Could a new Sega console be the next big thing in gaming?
Hey, hey, hey.
Wow, you hear my voice? That
What a
actually
question. What a question.
I think it
helped. It
can
did,
be.
for a second.
I would say yes.
All right, that's the show, y'all.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, thank
All
you.
right,
good.
Make sure you
That's right.
sign
Thank
up
you
to the
so much.
podcast, subscribe to the channel.
That's all I wanted to know.
Imagine. Outro.
Yo.
Yep,
Like-
gotta go.
One of these days we're gonna do a topic, be like some. Yeah, I think so. All right,
Yeah.
guys,
Dude.
we out.
If
Charlie
the-
Mack says no.
If the podcast ever dropped on April 1st, on
Yes,
April, on
yes.
April Fool's Day,
Oh.
expect that main topic.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
go
yeah.
on.
yeah.
You heard it here because we will do that shit. I swear to God. Outro and everything.
Yeah,
Man.
in 2 seconds.
A fake ass.
Yeah. We did a news like that before.
All right, but for
Unintentionally.
this topic in particular, I remember when I brought this up to Sticks at the end of the last podcast, we were having a discussion about it, and I said the main thing that always pops up in my head about a discussion like a new Sega console is: do people still, beside with the exception of Sonic, do enough people still care about their awesome IPs besides the people that were kind of brought up with them?
Yeah.
Like, the Fantasy Stars, like the current generation. Do they care about Knights? Do they care about Shining Force? Do they care about Gunstar? Like, would those sell?
And my argument was
Hmm.
that a lot of the IPs that people expect them to bring out or want them to bring out
Mhm.
have been gone for so long that only diehard Sega fans. That's a magazine. Diehard Game fan. But no, diehard Sega fan. But only they know these titles now because it's been so long.
I actually agree with that. It's
So
like-
long,
And it's like the people who helped make them, are they around?
and they're not.
And but the crazy thing
They're in
about
jail.
Damn.
Stop it.
Wow.
He said they're in jail.
He's referring to Yuji Naka for insider trading.
Insider
But the
trading is
crazy
pretty-
thing about that is there's now indie developers who are inspired by Sega games who have
Right.
been making them better than Sega has.
Yes.
So it's like now you have that side.
So that's different.
So it's like a fucking seesaw thing. Like I honestly, the more I think about it, I don't know.
Mm.
Like I really don't know because they have enough IPs that are just as good as Nintendo's, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I think we could agree with that. Like they've just like, but the thing is, what I thought back, I'm like, all right, so back when Nintendo was popular, right? What made it popular? Mario, Zelda. People.
Well, they
gravitate
still
towards
have
that.
they have dedicated
Those-
IPs that have come out every year constantly. Like they have built those franchises
Yeah.
since '85
Mhm.
until like now, and those are the same games, except for Kid Icarus. But those are the same games, and they've brought them out. Every
Yeah.
generation knows these characters,
Yeah.
because they've done it right. Sega has not.
No.
Since the arcade days,
Yeah.
because that's generally what Sega was,
Yeah.
and arcades haven't been around for at least 30 years.
I'm going to chime in on this.
No, please do.
As far as we're talking about like, games and IPs and stuff like that.
Mm.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
As far as like iconic IPs, does the new generation, do they know about it? A lot of them don't.
Yeah.
But
Definitely not.
for a console, now we're talking hardware. I'm talking
Yeah,
not,
yeah,
not
yeah,
games, but for
yeah.
a console, Sega has a history of like bad business when they come out with a console and add-ons and stuff like
Of course.
that.
They
3D
thought
glasses.
they were ahead of
3D
their
glasses.
time,
They were ahead of their time,
but they
and they were
thought of everything.
and they were very experimental, which I liked. I liked the fact that they were not afraid to just be like, all right,
They were
we're gonna try this.
they were
This is a new
idiots.
technology. Let's throw it in the freaking system.
Right.
They were
You know.
idiots for hardware.
I mean, they did. What was it?
Idiots.
So I remember my cousin had the Master System. I never owned it. I never even played it.
Mm.
But I knew he had it. He had it on the shelf. He never let me play it past.
Apparently, it's
But
better than Nintendo.
I remember he had the what was it? The VR, whatever the
3D headset,
3D headset,
which
shit.
was way ahead.
And I
of
was
its time.
and I remember looking at that. I'm like, what the heck is
Except if you're playing Outrun 3D,
that? Well,
because that was bad.
I never got a chance to play, but I remember thinking to myself, damn, that's freaking crazy. Nintendo doesn't have that. They don't have anything close to that.
But
And
they have
I-
like Missile Command, I think it was.
I don't know what
something
games they
like
had.
that.
I remember Missile Command. Yeah, it was great.
but
You're right.
the question is, if
it
they,
was okay.
if they were to come out with a new console, what do you guys think?
Oh, I
Like,
have
what direction would they go? Would they do the Nintendo route where it's like underpowered?
I'm,
but
I'm actually I'm glad you brought that up because I was thinking about it too, and I
Mhm.
said, how would you come out? Would you do a console? Would you do a
Right.
hybrid? What
Right.
would you possibly do
right.
that would cause a buzz and have people like,
Mhm.
yo, I might be able to have this besides IPs and games because obviously
Yes.
if you come out with a new Sonic or a new Phantasy Star that looks fucking incredible and the
Mhm.
right people are making it, soundtrack, everything's great, but how
Mm.
do you come out?
Mhm.
Do you do console? Do you do like what do you do? Go ahead, Chuck.
I would say it would be an underpowered console,
Mm.
competitive but underpowered,
Mm.
with a heavy emphasis on
Sonic.
couch co-op
Mm.
and online co-op.
Online, so
Mm.
online.
no,
element.
but both.
Yeah.
Like, you know how the Dreamcast had the 4 controller ports on the front?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they would still do that.
Yeah.
But you could still do the whole online
So it's a-
multiplayer stuff.
So it's a question of, since you said underpowered, it's do the IPs that you want back need AAA budgets to be good?
Some
Because
So-
if it's a lower power system, I mean, obviously, yeah, Nintendo still makes AAA titles,
I would
Right.
say.
but
some
they're not
require
going
it.
to take advantage of everything. They don't need like the top of the line graphics.
Like Comic Zone doesn't need AAA treatment.
no, you can still
No.
pull
You know,
it
you
off.
can still make a
You can make
incredible
things look
game.
like a
Yeah.
cartoon,
like a
without it.
fucking
Yeah.
you know,
Mm.
Phantasy Star needs AAA treatment
Right.
because
Yeah.
that's Final Fantasy.
So would
their
you
Final
want
Fantasy.
it? Would you want
Mm.
an equivalent of what the PS5 is? Then? If you had your choice, or do you think it would be more viable for them to get money by being an underpowered system? Do you think a more powerful, expensive system, like a $500 system, can you, if you wanted to run those games like you say, like Final
A
Fantasy?
part of me
7,
is like yes, and a part of me is like, you know, it's like because
Right.
it's like I don't. But like when you are, and that helps sell too. Like
Mm.
it's a powerful system. It could do this.
But you
Yeah.
saw
That
how
sells,
when
and
they
that's
made
how
when they made-
Genesis.
well, no, I'm saying when
Yeah.
they made the new Sonic,
Yeah.
the 2D one,
Yeah.
they said to Sega, and Sega said, they said Pixels is not going to be viable in the future.
Bullshit.
I mean, that's what Sega says. That's why
Yeah.
they changed the graphic style
Right.
of the 2D Sonic, because they said it's not going to, this is, looking back at that, it looks too retro.
Mhm.
And for newer people to buy it, because a lot of people look at Pixels and it's like Atari.
As it like an old,
It's Atari
like
to
an
me.
old
Yeah,
style.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Especially like two,
If it- if
two and
it's
a half
not- yeah.
generations see it that way.
Right.
If it's not stylized, depends
Mm.
on like the style. Look at Superstars, right? That looks
Yeah.
beautiful. That doesn't look old whatsoever. But if you look at Mania, yeah, that looks fucking old.
Yeah.
You know, like,
yeah.
it looks
Yeah.
old.
That's
So
their
they're-
difference. That's
Yeah.
what they're comparing.
So it's like, yeah, you can get away with stuff like that. But if it's higher powered, I
Yeah.
don't. You know, like Genesis was higher powered than Nintendo. That was their selling point.
Yeah. That was
And
their
here's the
selling
cool games.
not
so
Super
that
Nintendo.
no, not Super
No,
Nintendo.
that-
I'm talking about
well,
from
that came
Nintendo
afterwards.
too.
In the
Like,
beginning, 91.
look at
yeah.
what our system
Right.
could do. I mean, you know,
But then
Super Nintendo,
TurboGrafx happened. Nah,
Super
nah.
Nintendo sold.
Genesis does with Nintendo, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Facts. Blast processing.
Yeah.
son.
That's not facts.
But I mean,
That's
if that would
jargon.
get the attention, then I would say yeah.
Mm.
Then I would say go that route. You know, make those
If it
IPs.
makes it the best possible,
If it makes those IPs pop out and like,
because you don't want it to
No.
be bad frame rate. Like it could be the greatest thing you ever seen. It's like chugging
yeah, yeah.
because it's not as powerful as you want. Honestly, like it's good for Sega
Right.
as a company if they sell a $350 system and it's a $100 system for them.
What do you
You-
think
you-
of? What do you? I'm sorry to
Yeah.
cut you off, man. What were you gonna say?
no, I was
Go
just
ahead.
gonna say, you see a Crazy Taxi come out for a new Sega console. And you play it online, and you got skipping everywhere. That's a
Yeah.
fucking problem.
Yeah,
you know that's a problem.
That's
So-
like Nintendo.
Yeah, yeah.
Nintendo. To be honest, I think Nintendo is good with what they do, and they should just be the only ones to do it. I think
Right.
Sega should do like, I mean, they have the IPs like Nintendo, but they don't, they should be more powerful. They should. I think that would be a selling point because they would instantly get bad flack for coming out and being the same power as Nintendo. They'd be like, here we go with another underpowered system.
Right.
And then automatically people are going to shit on it. because it's all
Historically, though,
yeah.
I think Sega's always had a weaker system than within the same generation Nintendo, except for what was the Master System
91.
more.
Genesis
Master
and
System
Master
was
System.
like the more
Master
powerful.
System was more powerful than Nintendo, but
Right.
They didn't have the people making the right games for it.
Yeah,
But like we said, when you saw the comparison between the games
That
that
was
were for both,
wild. That was
the
wild.
games that were for Sega Master System and Nintendo,
yeah.
looking at that, the Sega Master System games that did that
Right.
blew the Nintendo away. But they didn't have Mario, Zelda,
What
and all
games?
this other
What games are you talking about?
Yeah, listen.
Name a game that.
Marble Madness. Now listen.
Oh.
Actually, no. Those look the same. Those look the same. But
There
no,
were
like,
some others that
there were just the
yeah.
color, like games that were the same.
Yeah.
There were few and far between, but the ones that were the same, the colors and the graphics were
Or
way better
Master System.
on Master System. But that's not to say Ninja Gaiden on Master System was better than Ninja Gaiden on Nintendo. It looked better though.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I think. Well, if they did a subscription service,
What up, I'm Zonta?
like all the hardware makers are doing now, it's gonna have to mimic Nintendo. It's gonna have to do the subscription service based on their back catalog. They're not gonna do a Game Pass where you see sometimes modern games appear first day. That's not gonna be they're not gonna be able to do that. They're not gonna be able to.
Oh no, hell no.
To pay
They're
the
not gonna
money
do a
for
Game
that.
Pass thing
Nah,
unless all their games were on Game Pass and they had no system.
and they've done good handhelds, even though Game Gear ate batteries like hell. And when they came to Nomad,
The Nomad was not good. The
What's that?
Nomad. It was a concept. Dude, it was a half an hour battery. That's like
But they're not afraid to do. That's the thing about
They just
Sega.
wasted so much money.
They
doing
weren't afraid to experiment and do it. The problem that they had is that they just went they just created too much stuff. They created too many damn peripherals.
It. Well, the 3DX was the nail in the coffin. That was a nail in the coffin.
that
the
was
32X,
32X was a nail in the coffin.
They were-
32X,
well,
and
they were
then the
wilding
Sega
out.
CD,
Well, no, the Sega Saturn.
and then they had
and
games.
32X at the same time.
They had the Sega CD with the 32X.
Which was
but then they had games.
successful.
Huh?
The Sega CD was decently successful.
No, but
It
they
was-
had
they had time
32X
with
Sega
that.
CD games.
Oh no, yeah, it's terrible. No,
What
it's
the hell?
terrible. Yeah, that's terrible.
Like for real, like they had games that were specifically. It got so confusing.
Well,
man. It was like,
the
yo, I
people
need.
that were running the show did
Right.
not know what the
Didn't
fuck
run
they
the
were doing. They
show.
were,
Right.
they were. Remember, we always complained about the marketing. No,
Mhm.
like Sega Saturn's marketing was god awful. Like
They had one chance, the one time. So this is why. All right, speaking of minis, chat. This is why we haven't seen the Dreamcast or the Saturn Mini, even though they're both capable of doing so.
It's a Saturn commercial. Hold
The
on.
j-
Yo, that shit was so confusing.
That's Saturn, yeah.
I was like, yo, what the
Come
hell?
on, man.
Yeah.
I remember this commercial, dude. I was like, what
That's the
the fuck
90s
is going
for you,
on,
man.
man?
That's the 90s.
Bald ass chick with it.
But
Rings
what was I
on
saying?
it.
That's great.
My bad.
So the reason we didn't get the Mini, we only got the Genesis Mini. We got it twice. We got the Genesis Mini twice.
yeah.
That was the only time in Sega's illustrious career that they were top dog.
Right.
Yeah.
And they think, the people in command at Sega think that that's the only time Sega mattered. And that people remember, like, those were the days. That's why you're not even bringing out a Saturn, you're not bringing out a Dreamcast. As much as we love the Dreamcast, as much as you guys love the Saturn, that is a market that they don't care about.
Mm.
That's wild.
Yeah, it means nothing
And
to
the
them.
and the best games came out on those.
But if you look
Seriously.
at
Yeah.
look at how many of those systems sold compared to everything else,
Right.
that's nothing to them.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they bring it out. It's gonna be a niche thing. Like they'll do it if they'll bring out a Dreamcast. It costs nothing. It costs nothing for that. Literally $3, and people will buy it for $100.
What if they got Reggie Fils-Aimé to come on board, man, and
Word.
start making some
They'll
decisions?
need something.
You know?
They'll need a face
know.
that people know.
Yeah.
Body
Yeah.
is ready.
I think that's the thing with Sega is that like whoever's in charge now, no one trusts. So like if you get
No one
somebody,
knows.
well, no one knows and no one trusts because of their history. But like if you get somebody that's been around for a hot minute, then it gives you a little bit more faith. Because how many times have we seen Sega announce something in the past few years? We get a little bit excited and then let down because it's always bullshit.
Well, that's
why.
why.
You weren't excited for the Game Gear Mini?
yeah, like these
That's
fucking
why-
little trinket things. It's like no one wants this.
What up, Maine?
Maine.
What up,
and-
Maine?
And I'm Zanzan.
What's up,
We
y'all?
shouted him. We shouted him out.
Oh, you shut up? I'm late.
But that's why in chat, you guys, if you say no to this and say Sega has no chance, I understand. I understand because that's what I said when you said it last week. I was like, I'm highly against it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could even go in on that topic.
And the funny thing is, the funny thing about this,
Can't
like,
do it.
I'm not even 100% with gung ho about it because I want because
it would have to
something
be
like this,
successful.
it needs. I don't want it to come out.
Yeah.
I want
Right.
to be happy about it.
Mhm.
You know, if someone's announced let's say tomorrow, new Sega console. I'm gonna look at the article, be like, all right, what's going on here?
If it said tomorrow, that shit is not going.
Yeah,
anywhere.
exactly.
Right.
If I hear certain things that are like, oh, that could work, or that sounds dope, or and then they show a trailer of something I like, and I'm like, now faith is starting to build. But like their history, it's not a good history lately,
I
or the
think they-
past 10 years has not been good.
I think they would need a face. They obviously, yeah, to agree with you, they need a face for the company.
Yeah.
To take somebody with a history.
The
that
IPs are not a problem.
somebody has a good like resume, like a good background.
I'd rather see them have a concrete, like, roadmap of titles that they're making correctly, and have them drop those on everything and just build and build and build,
Let me ask
rather than make a console.
Let me ask you guys another question. So if let's say there was one, and the Switch did this too because Nintendo shit the bed with Wii U, and no one really had faith in the Switch. And
they built it up.
What was the thing? What was the game that actually was like, okay, now I'm gonna pay attention? Breath of the Wild, right? Breath of the Wild. Oh my God, Breath of the Wild's coming out. And they made sure Breath of the Wild was coming out to get people's attention.
Oh yeah, now they made a lot of noise.
What game, or do they even have it?
Beyond Oasis.
A game
No.
that
No.
that would get people not just the title but execution of the game. You know,
Right.
because it's like,
So-
all right, Zelda, that makes me excited, but the way they executed it made people more excited. Is there something that they have?
I made a list. I know you guys did too, probably. But after I said I couldn't do, I was like, no. I actually thought about it, and I was like, I actually compiled a list of titles the way I think that they should be done now. That would be vital to them being successful with a new console. Yes. I wanted to see if they had titles that can be modernized. Because I was like, well, if you look at something like Space Harrier, I don't think that's something that people will get excited about. Even if they modernized it, I don't think that's a title that can be resurrected nowadays to build like something. They can make one, yes, but I don't think that's a title that's going to win people over. Now, I don't know what you do with it.
I could agree with that, but it would need a fresh coat of paint and a
It
fresh.
depends on who's in
that's
charge
just-
of taking it.
Planet Horizons.
But that's just one title that I was like, yeah.
If you
There's
get-
other titles they can pick that suit the current
Like if you
market.
get David Jaffe, the guy who did God of War, to freaking take over Space Harrier, I think he would. I think he would do a good.
Well,
job.
you would have to do some things,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
The way it is now, yeah,
Right.
it needs to be updated.
Yeah.
There's
it would
things
have to be like
updated.
Rygar for NES rather than the arcade.
Right.
Well, another game, Shenmue, right? It can't be done the way it used to be.
No.
Do it like Yakuza. Done.
Yeah,
No
look at-
discussion.
Yeah.
There's nothing to talk about. You do it exactly like that, and that is it.
If you guys mention something on my list, I will go a little bit into it. And that was on my list.
Yeah, that's the
Yakuza
easiest
is
one.
pretty good, yes.
That's the easiest
And
one.
the way I said, I put Yakuza first because obviously that's a franchise that the world knows now.
Yeah.
CAG in the building.
What up, Kag?
What up, Kag?
So I thought of it and I was like, they should. I would rather see it be a Shenmue collection where they ended the story, but in a Yakuza way.
Right.
Like do it in a Yakuza style of game. Actually get that story over with, so you kill two birds with one stone.
Right.
Because if it's just another Yakuza, that's not going to make waves like a newly polished Shenmue full storyline in a Yakuza way.
Right.
So that's how I would push that out as one of the as a release title. Yeah, maybe, but on a new system on. Sega.
It can be, but do you think that would if like that done like
If
that
done right.
Shenmue as a release style? You think that would kind of
It would make some
Right.
waves. I think it would make some waves,
Shenmue does have a following though. Shenmue
If
does
it's
have,
done right,
It
though.
does have a great following.
and it can't look like Shenmue.
It does.
It can't be stiff. It can't be stiff like
But
that.
there has to be some of that charm
Yeah.
somewhere in there
No.
of the bad recording.
No, you could have a bad
Yeah,
character.
yeah.
Like a character somewhere could be
Yeah.
badly acted.
It's like why? Or, and,
as a
but-
nod to the
and
as
a
nod.
bad voice, like a bad microphone he's using. Like
Or-
it sounds like me right now. With them put like.
Or they can have the sound effect like you have over there.
Oh,
Fear me. Yes. Yes. Yes.
No.
Yes. That shit.
That
There
has
you
to
go.
be in the game.
both
that could
Sega,
be
both
in the
Sega
game
games.
itself.
Both Sega games. Are.
Yes.
Cafe Fox was saying, what if the hardware was fully backwards compatible?
That would
with
be
what?
cool.
Huh?
With what?
Sega Master System
Sega.
games?
That wouldn't matter.
Back
That wouldn't matter now. No.
I mean, if they made
No,
like
for-
if they came out and they had like how Nintendo has like their virtual shop, right? And they had like their
Oh,
Super
but then
Nintendo
there-
games, and they have theirs, what they have Dreamcast games, Saturn games,
That's
and
cool.
stuff like
I
that.
think that's a good. Like,
I think that'd be a very cool thing rather than just get a Dreamcast Mini and a Saturn,
bring
whatever.
Back, bring back
have your own little shop.
Sega Net. Sega Net. Just
They
bring
have
that back.
enough shit. They have enough shit. Game Gear. They have enough
Right.
shit where it could be exactly kind of
Yeah.
how the Switch did
Yeah.
it.
I wouldn't think I would need to be backwards compatible with the CDs and cartridges. No.
I would because I still got the CDs.
There you go.
Well, yeah, as a collector, you'd want it to, but
That
that's
would
not
be
going to
cool.
make. That's a niche thing. That's
Yeah.
not going to catch the world.
Here's a question though. This is hardware wise again. Obviously, we said if they were going to come out, they have to make a big impact. So, hardware wise, the controller, we all know the controller is one of the biggest things.
Of course.
Mhm.
My
Saturn
my
controller.
opinion, yeah, right. My
I love
opinion,
the Saturn controller.
Exactly.
I love the Saturn.
my
controller.
opinion
I just
is,
bought one
if they
again.
were to come out with something now, I think that they would make a bold decision with the controller, and they probably would do something that was never done before in their
Noro.
controller, because they've always done that. They've always innovated.
that cow,
the
whatever
ad-
the fucking thing they had. What do you call them fucking things?
The VMUs?
Yeah.
I'm fucking
The
up the name.
chow.
The chow. I call cow.
Yeah.
That's from my Dynasty Warriors. Cow is Dynasty Warriors. The
Cow.
chow, yeah, from Dreamcast.
Yeah, the Dreamcast
Sonic-
VMUs.
from
the-
Sonic Adventure, yeah.
I think that was a big flop though, but it was different. Yes,
no,
and it didn't work.
but they've always done
They
that.
thought
They've
out of the
always
box.
done
No,
that.
they did think out of the box.
I agree with that. Like, you need to have something different. You can't just come out, hey, we're Sega, we're back, and
Right.
everything's kind of the same as
Well,
it
that's
was.
being
Here's a
Nintendo. Do
generic,
you want them to be
yeah.
Nintendo?
Well, no, I don't want.
Nintendo does Nintendo.
I want them to do. It's kind of like how a lot of games take the Batman Arkham system, right?
Mhm.
But you still have to have your own identity, right? So,
Yeah.
so like Shadow of Mordor,
Mhm.
they took it, but you don't play the game and you're like, oh, this is a Batman ripoff. Like
Right.
you never think that. You
Right.
kind of
Yeah.
got to take good things that these systems are doing.
There you go.
Take that virtual shop that Nintendo does, make it better because you don't know what the fuck games are, Nintendo.
Yeah.
But do it better. Have
Yeah.
your old games in there,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
The controller thing is that's challenging. That's a tough one.
I think that alone,
Yeah.
having a virtual whatever with all their game titles
Yeah.
or whatever, maybe have it have it added on so it's free, like a cloud service.
And you
or
know what?
whatever.
It's good because it's like, do people still care
Right.
Mm.
about those games? Throw a Les Bronx in there. Do people even download? Do they even care? Do you know virtual
Right.
on? Do they care?
Right.
Okay,
Well,
let's make a new one then. You know,
well,
like something
originally-
like that.
when you said the topic
Yeah.
originally, when I thought of all the titles that they've failed with,
Mhm.
because they've come out with remakes of their titles, and on the Genesis whole release thing and everything.
Yeah.
But they've come out with something like Alex Kidd. Obviously, I'll be happy about it. But did it make waves? No, it's not gonna make waves.
Right.
Panzer Dragoon. They said they tested the waters with that. It didn't make waves. It was good. It did get better,
Mhm.
but it didn't make waves because they didn't get the 2 and they didn't get the 3, whatever.
Mhm.
But and then what was another one they had? They
House
had
of the Dead.
House of the Dead 2. It came out. It was better looking. Did it make waves? No. It didn't do anything.
It's like a passion project. A lot of these
Those
people
are,
came
yeah.
out with,
Right.
which means that's still
but it's
like
showing
yeah.
Sega that there's no interest in those. And that's what they're thinking when they're thinking old IPs. They're like, yeah, all of them are going to be like that. That's what they're thinking. Because
Well-
there's nothing that was done to make them worthy of a title now without
I
nostalgia
want to see
involved.
Virtual Cop, man. Let me stop.
Well, I mean, if they made a new one,
a new Virtual
Yeah,
Cop.
likes Virtual Cop.
I want to see a new one, man.
but if they
Light
made
gun
it
games.
possible, because there's no light guns,
Right.
they do
That's
have
the
them.
challenge. Is now there's no fucking light. Maybe come
Well, it
back
would
with the
have to
light
come
guns.
with the
Yeah,
light
no,
guns.
that-
Maybe that could be the thing.
that could be the
come
thing.
back with the light guns.
a controller that.
Because they are possible.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
have one. We have
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Sinden.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Maybe
there's,
that could be a
They
way.
buy the license to Sinden and get that.
That's
and
actually
there you go.
that's actually a good thing because no
'Cause
one's
no one
doing
does it now.
Nobody.
right.
Nobody's doing it now.
Right.
So like maybe that could be a way to get that market back in,
Mhm.
give that arcade feel.
Well, they
You know?
have to. Well, Harris says they need to go back to making Sega style games,
Absolutely.
and
Yeah,
that
yeah,
is
yeah,
a
absolutely.
feeling. That's the feeling that they had.
Right.
It's not the title. It's not the way the game. It's a
Right.
feeling that Sega
The
had
aura,
back
yeah.
in the day.
Yeah, it's the
How
magic.
many
you
how
do.
many games you play where you're just like, wow, this feels like a Sega game?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean Astral Chain?
Yeah, Astral Chain.
Even though it's
Astral
not
Chain.
a Sega game, it feels like a Sega game.
Freaking
It does a little bit, yeah.
Hi-Fi Rush. That
Feels
feels
like
like that
Sega.
feels a lot
Hi-Fi
like Sega.
Rush, right? Hi-Fi Rush.
That's a template
was
on
just,
what they should
it
do.
just came out, and it's still people are talking about like crazy.
feels like
Now you
Sega.
mean to tell me?
That's a
Are-
template on what they should do.
Right.
Yeah, you mean to tell me games like Burning Rangers that came out towards the end of a dead system?
Right.
You put the fucking Astral Chain coat of paint, have the fire look fucking realistic as shit, anime style. Make that 4-player co-op online, and people are gonna be. Come on, man! Like this.
That would be something they can do to be different.
Yeah,
on,
that's
son.
that's
Because
the-
people are still playing that Super Nintendo Firefighter.
Yeah, there's so many
Super
different.
Nintendo.
Yes. And there was recently an indie title that came out that was a firefighting game for Nintendo.
Right.
Oh, really?
And there are
Yeah.
still Sega games that are out that are new, like Bayonetta. That's Sega.
Mhm.
You know, Bayonetta's Sega. Vanquish. That's
Mhm.
Sega.
Yeah.
You know, Valkyria Chronicles is a strategy role player.
They
That is
still-
Sega. That's
still
that
publish,
feels
man.
like Sega.
Yeah.
Yeah, Valkyria.
Valkyria
feels
Valkyria
Sega.
4 sold over 1 million.
Yeah.
You know, like
That's a
so-
popular title
yeah.
that Sega does, and that's a Sega title now.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's that's what the Sega that I like.
And they
Four?
can do
Right.
graphics like that, but they can't make another jet grind like that.
Mhm.
That's what
Bruh.
puzzles me about.
Could you
Sega.
imagine they just shadow dropped a Jet Grind with like this fire soundtrack?
I mean, that's
Dude,
Dude.
they had what
Drop
was
that
it?
shit, homie.
They had the other game that was just like that. It just came out last month. I don't know how it did, but it did good. All right, I guess.
see. This is why this
The
topic.
Mega Rush Bomb Rush,
Oh,
whatever.
Yeah,
Cyberpunk.
but, yeah.
Cyberpunk
Something.
Bomb thing.
Bomb Rush.
And
Cyberpunk
indie developers
something.
are always making what they want, you know.
Right.
Like, but the thing is that
There
Harish,
is no Sega.
yeah, the thing about Harish, they brought up, you know, talking about the aura of Sega and stuff like that. That's why Golden Axe hasn't been done yet, is because it's fragile.
Right.
It's a fragile IP, and we saw with the Sega Ages one on the PS2.
Oh no,
that
so
was fucking.
there's a way to mess it up.
that is doo doo.
There's a way to mess
That
it up.
is fucking doo doo.
And the demo they had on Steam,
Right.
And that wasn't bad. Actually, there was a lot of great things there. There was a lot
it's
of.
easy to mess up though.
No, it's easy to mess
It's
up. But
easy to mess
I
up.
think the thing I liked was the brutality. Golden Axe needs that brutality in there,
Mm.
and the music, and you know,
Yeah.
all that stuff. But obviously, it was just like a test fucking demo.
Bomb
But-
Rush Cyberpunk, yes.
Yeah,
There we go.
yeah, Valkyria 4, man.
I
But,
sold 1 million. That's I didn't know.
I liked
so
4
that's
better
crazy.
than 1, but it's they're both like
They're both close.
whatever you like is it's
Very
kind of like what you
close.
prefer.
Kag said the Polymega offers a light gun that ships by the end of this year. Stop lying, Kag. the Polymega don't even ship this year.
No.
You know that.
Damn.
You know that.
You get that in 5 years.
Exactly. You still haven't gotten it yet.
So getting back to the title that you said, Shenmue. You mentioned Shenmue. Do you what
That
do
was
you
one, yeah.
what other ones do you think done a certain way, done a way that you would want them to be done?
I
do
made
you
quite
think?
the list.
I got
I'll
a
show
list
you
too.
guys
Like,
guys.
As a
yeah.
launch title?
As a launch
As a
title,
launch,
kind of
yeah.
like on the realm of a fucking
I'm
Breath
gonna
of the
say
Wild.
it again. I was like, they need to take Beyond Oasis and
Stop,
make
stop,
it like Breath of the Wild. I'm sorry.
Beyond the Oasis?
Beyond the
I mean,
Oasis.
Beyond Oasis done in that style, I think would be pretty dope.
But they would call it a
Pretty
Zelda
dope.
ripoff.
They would they would find a way to shit on it because
Yes,
of what you
'cause-
just said.
Yep.
They
and
would
they don't know that title
Come on, man.
at
Beyond
all.
Oasis.
No one cares about
Legend
that
of
title.
Oasis. Look it up.
I know what it is, but no one
Look it
cares
up.
about it.
A launch title, maybe a sequel to Skies of Arcadia.
Skies of Arcadia. is
I was
another
looking
good
for
one.
an RPG for them to
Oh,
do, and I'll
yes.
tell you why it's not Phantasy Star.
Damn it.
Yes, I thought of Skies of Arcadia as their second best RPG to come out with, because I have a Phantasy Star title on here that's not, unless they were to remake 1, 2, and 4, 3 not so much, unless they really did it completely different. But if they did that as a collection and did it over with as the main story, like a real, like Sony first party storytelling, if they did it that way, it would be amazing.
Oh,
but
what, Phantasy Star?
but Phantasy Star,
I would
yeah.
only do it that way.
Yeah. But that's that story that they already ended, and it would be cool if they did bring that back. But that as a role player, Skies of Arcadia,
Sequel.
a sequel
Yeah,
or
sequel.
something of the sort, yes.
Okay.
But the way it looks, like, I mean, it's old now. Yes.
Right.
It looks like it should be polished now.
It's remastered though.
Yeah.
On Switch.
But I mean, if it looked like a complete anime now,
Right.
and that storyline, but
Modern
that type of deal.
hardware graphics.
I think
Shout
they
out
could
to
go,
Just Matt.
What up, Just Matt?
It's just Matt.
Welcome
What
to
up,
the
Just
channel.
Matt?
What's up?
But I think that would be a good way for them to go, because the Phantasy Star that I have on the list is Phantasy Star MMO, which is Phantasy Star Online,
Mm-hmm.
which they do to compete with Monster Hunter,
Mm-hmm.
because Monster Hunter is a mammoth.
Right.
And I know that, Phantasy Star Online was the precursor to Monster Hunter.
Yes.
So there's no reason why it can't overtake what Monster Hunter did.
Yeah.
I know they're trying to do it with what is it, 2? I don't know how. They made like 8 of them. It's 2?
2. No, it's 2 New
Yeah.
Genesis.
Yeah.
And it's actually
New Genesis.
awesome. It's
not the
actually
new- I think-
freaking awesome.
I think both would work because I think like a lot of
They're
people,
different.
A lot of people need to be introduced to the Phantasy Star lore.
The
so,
world, yeah.
So doing a new Phantasy Star Online would be, I think, like that's a no-brainer.
Because
That's a
you know how many
no-brainer.
sales that is? in
Yeah,
this
that's a
day and age?
no-brainer. No, that's a no-brainer.
If they marketed
Yeah.
it right.
Yeah.
It
Like
can't be just
you come
Phantasy
out.
Star Online.
Yeah, you just come out with Phantasy Star. Like I think Phantasy Star should be redone. Part
Mm.
1 should be redone. Final Fantasy 7 standards, the remake. That's like Phantasy
Dude,
Star
if
should
they
only
did-
be done like that.
So quick. And Final Fantasy VII Remake, they did the very first part of the game, which was literally like maybe 2 hours, 3 hours, right?
Something
They made
like
that 40 hours.
Extended.
They expanded that area to a world.
That needs to be done.
So you can take the 3 planets that are in Fantasy Star, because it's short. If you take those 3 planets and expand
Yep.
on the Argo Star system
Mm-hmm.
into worlds
Yeah.
and make that game like 60, 70 hours, but expand those areas like that, there's so much more story you can tell there.
Between Fantasy Star 1 through 4 and fix 3, you could still fix 3.
You can
3
fix
still
3.
has the lore and it still has like good
But that would
concepts in
be-
there.
Yeah.
But you could still fix 3.
It would be
but-
cool if they did.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
they fixed that, because it's awful.
And no, it's just not. It's not a finished game.
No.
But you take that story with those 4, and you take the online, the MMO of Fantasy Star Online that came out, and Neo Genesis and all that shit.
Mhm.
That would be incredible for the system. Completely. But
I would, if they could pull it off, that would be a launch
yeah,
title.
this
Dude,
is
come
saying
on.
if pulled off.
Yeah, if they
if
could pull
pulled
that off, that's
yeah.
crazy.
I also think that
Hmm.
a strategy role player, Shining Force, needs to be brought back.
Oh, Shining Force.
Shining
definitely
Force
is that.
Oh,
needs
of
to
course.
get rid of the real time bullshit they try to do.
But yeah, I was gonna say 3.
Yeah.
3.
3
Remake 3.
remake 3, all 3 scenarios. That's where you start from. You have part 1 and 2 in the shop if you want to go that far back.
Yeah.
And you start with 3 remade with all 3 scenarios.
That's why it's not finished. That's why it has to
yeah,
be done.
and that
Obviously, I would have said 4,
Mm.
but 3's never been done.
yeah, 3 was not done.
Yeah.
It was not done. Only in Japan. So that has to happen.
And they get close. They had the thing on the mobile.
Another
For
launch
graphics.
title.
and it looked great.
For
It
graphics.
looked incredible. And I'm the first one to hate on mobile shit. But like, that's
But
wild to me.
But what's funny, yeah, people do like the New Genesis too. Like they do like
New
Fantasy Star
Genesis, yeah,
Online.
yeah.
But the amount of sales that Monster Hunter did?
Yeah.
Like that single-handedly bought Capcom back from the dead.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be seeing Street Fighter 6, not the way it is now, without Monster Hunter. You wouldn't be seeing Resident Evil remakes
Mm-hmm.
if it wasn't for Monster Hunter.
You know what the crazy thing is? You could see it in the chat. Everyone's recommending something different.
Yeah.
That's how you know that like there's a lot you can fucking do. You just
Yeah.
have to have somebody who's in charge.
Lunar
Yeah, and-
Eternal Blue.
Lunar, I
Lunar.
never even touched
Oh,
that.
Lunar.
Is
And
that-
people
is
are
that
talking
Sega?
about I
Yeah.
think
Is
it's
Lunar
Sega.
Sega?
Lunar.
Wow.
Yeah, that was on
I believe
Sega CD.
so, yeah.
I mean, I thought it was work design messed it up because they put their name all over it.
Work design is Dragon Force, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
No,
that's like
they were
Sega, though.
everything.
That's
No, it's still Sega.
That's
That's
Sega.
still
Yo, don't
Sega.
forget, you should bring Virtua Fighter home if they made another.
Oh,
Sega
Virtua
console.
Fighter. Yeah, that's
Oh.
Well, that was
thing
on
is-
the list.
Yeah, Virtua Fighter. Yeah,
Virtua Fighter sequel to Combat.
Virtua
Tekken
Fighter
8.
5.
Of
Tekken 8.
course, yeah. Or if they,
Like
It's-
make it fun. Though.
but if it's
so they make it too strategic and it's too people can't get into it.
if they want it to be risky, they can make a sequel to Fighters Mega Mix.
Mm.
That's not a bad idea either.
But they'll need
But-
to have people know those characters. They should do
Exactly,
that later.
That's the thing.
You
you
People
got to
don't
add
know
some
the characters.
some character.
Build on it with the new stuff,
Yeah,
and then do something crazy like the Daytona car fighting.
because the cast in Virtua Fighter is pretty well known in the fighting game
Commercial
arena.
Virtua
But
Fighter
Fighting
2.
Vipers,
Yeah, that's commercial.
nobody knows them.
No, Last
Uh,
Bronze nobody knows.
Last Bronx,
Definitely
Nobody
knows.
knows them. I don't even know them. And I played it.
I remember this commercial.
That's like Battle Arena Toshinden at the time.
See, I'm glad they're actually bringing that up because I was about to mention that. They were also big with the racing games. There were
Is it
tons
game
of
art?
racing games.
Oh,
Yep.
shoot. If that is
Tons of
true, that's
racing
true.
games. Sega GT, fucking, you guys make fun of me all the time. Fucking Super Monaco,
Yeah.
fucking Daytona,
Yeah.
fucking
So,
Daytona.
I have those.
Rolling
Sega All Stars.
I have.
Fucking, that's their
Outrun.
Mario Kart. Like,
I have. If they do Outrun,
yeah.
I have Outrun. If they have that, it has to be online, and it has to be an arcade racer that takes Burnout's crown.
All this stuff has to be
It
fucking
has
online.
to be that fun.
Outrun 99. Let me stop.
Well, it has to be like a Burnout. It has to give me that type of adrenaline.
Oh, man.
Take the crown from Burnout. That's the title you need for Outrun, because you can't just make a regular Outrun. It's got to be the best arcade
Sega
racer
Rally,
all
Daytona.
times.
Oh,
Well,
man,
for
what
that,
is
I said
this?
Daytona Sim to compete with Forza and Gran Turismo.
They have all the titles, dude. Like they have
Dude.
fucking Shinobi,
Don't make a Daytona
a new
arcade game.
Shinobi.
I don't even know if they can do. Well, yeah, it'll have to be like Devil May Cry. That type. Of,
Rolling Star.
Well, they already did the.
not Eternal Champions, Charlie.
Yeah. Ah.
I mean,
Nah.
listen, okay. I mean,
You know, you could probably get away with that stuff back
Moral-
then.
You could.
Nowadays,
No, but you can.
those characters are
They
awful.
can reboot it or make.
those character
Come on.
designs are dated. Those character
They are,
designs
they
are
are.
dated.
But they could carry that over. and
It's
make
still
it-
a ripoff of Mortal Kombat if they come out now.
Yeah, yeah, but
It's a Mortal Kombat clone, but
It is.
still.
It's just awful. Well, well, listen. When we're talking about these games, we're considering them to be the top of the line.
Right.
What they could pull off, not if it's the same bad game that they came out with. This is just to see if they can fix the IP. So, okay, they have Eternal Champions if they want to do brutalities.
Right.
Are we counting games that are like? Because there's a lot of games that people reference with Sega, but
But
are
they
made
questioned
by.
us with Lunar, and they said it was Game Arts. See,
Yeah,
I don't know if it
Oh,
was.
it is.
I don't know if it was.
There's
Sega.
a lot of them like Gunstar and Guardian.
Treasure.
That's Treasure.
That's Treasure.
But
Yeah.
like
Which is-
but every time people bring up
Big
Sega, they always throw up those games there. So
Well, it's the biggest title on the
yeah,
the console.
but Treasure's not around anymore, right? They're
no, they're not. Sega didn't buy them.
So who has that IP? Is that Sega? Is that anybody's? or
Treasure
is
is still around.
Treasure
Treasure
probably
is still
owns the
around.
IP, and they just
They're
develop.
probably making mobile games.
Well, they're still making. They're still making money off guns.
How the mighty have fallen.
Yeah,
But,
I would love a new Virtual On though.
Oh, I forgot about
Virtual
that.
could be-
Virtual On would be fire.
I forgot about
It wouldn't be the biggest title ever.
It's not my
But-
type
Oh
of
no,
game,
it
but
would be
fire
in terms of variety. Like that's what
well, if
Sega
they
has.
made, so
is
okay,
variety.
say if they took Virtual On and made it like the mech game that just came out.
Armored Core.
Yes, if they made it like Armored Core, like a game, and not just Versus, because Versus is dead, pretty much. Besides,
say
listen,
that.
you have your 3 titles. You have
Gundam
Tekken.
Versus still sells.
Listen, their fighting game is Virtua Fighter. They're not
Well, the
gonna
thing's
do.
it's
They're not
all-
gonna do a mech.
But still,
I'm not gonna turn down
well,
this game.
Well, the thing is, you need variety. You know,
No, I
like
know.
it's like you gotta do what's popular.
but they
which is
come out with
great.
Gundam.
But
That
Sega.
didn't kick off, and
No.
that was Virtual On.
No, but the thing is that like Sega
you can't
had,
do it with Gundam. You ain't doing Virtual On.
the thing is that Sega
Virtual
had
On
so much.
started it.
Like, all right, so the
Gundam.
thing is with Sega in fighting games, they had so many different kinds of fighting games. You had your Virtual Fighter. That's
But how
like
many you need for a release?
But no, I'm not talking about release right now. Not for
Yeah.
virtual. But I'm talking about in terms of like doing something that's updated and whatever. I think people could fuck with that, and that would actually get like a nice.
Yo, that game looks awful, but I would play it right now. I would play that.
Someone said in the
right
chat,
now.
Power Stone, right? Power
Right.
Stone. Yeah,
But
your
that's
Virtual on.
a Capcom game.
Well,
Yeah.
But still,
that
you know,
is- that is-
well, third party representation.
Well,
I would take
support.
it.
I have full Capcom support.
yeah.
They
Agreed.
need that for their console. They
I mean-
need full Capcom
Yeah,
support.
Capcom's
Yeah,
out
that's
there.
true.
If you don't have Capcom support, you can't come out.
right.
Without
can't come
Capcom, the Dreamcast wouldn't have been the Dreamcast.
Oh,
Not
absolutely
even
not.
close.
True.
So that has to be
Absolutely
part of
not.
it. Damn, that KO.
Damn.
So
But I did say if they did get that game, it would have to be an arena online.
Mhm.
And that's
Hell
it.
yeah, man.
Online.
Hell yeah.
Easy. And that's what
Yeah.
they do now. That's
Arena-
what games
ar-
come out now.
Arena fighters.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a thing.
That's what sells.
Live service. I'm sorry.
I'm okay to say that.
Yeah,
It's okay
yeah,
to
hey.
say that for that.
Yes.
There's certain games that work
For
for live
that,
service.
If they're releasing things constantly, characters.
Remember
Two
we said before,
items,
Twisted
no
Metal,
thanks.
same thing. It would
I
work
hate-
perfect for live service.
I hate live. I know.
Same
But I
here.
hate live service, but it does work for it.
you
It
gotta
does, yeah.
you gotta do
This-
Sega All Stars has gotta be their Mario Kart. That's gotta be
there you
that's gotta be their
Yeah, they
Mario
have to bring
Kart.
out that part.
They have that.
Yeah.
That's gotta be their thing.
That's where they could bring out all their characters no one cares about.
That would be cool.
They
Bring
can't.
Well, it's
I
basically
got
you're
an
introducing
idea.
people to it.
Obscure.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
got an
Sega
idea
characters.
for Virtual On.
What's up?
We know that PlayStation has Gundam games that play similarly and have that on lock.
Mhm.
But there are other gigantic robot anime games or characters or mechs that you could use if you bring them into Virtual On. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you could use it in.
Well, if it could be an anime arena game, yes.
DLC.
Yeah, an
If
angel.
you can get Gundams in it, then yes.
I mean, honestly, they would have to pay a lot of money to get Gundam.
I know. This is our dream.
So I'm saying-
It's like,
Yeah.
bitch, if you coming out with a console, you got money to fucking throw
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
You want people to look at your new system
How about
in this very
Gundam
competitive
Virtual
market.
On? That's the dream.
Gundam
Bruh.
Virtual On.
Sold,
That's what you do.
Gundam Virtual On
Sold.
Edition.
Yes.
bro. Sold.
New Comic Zone. Yeah, I think Comic Zone might be the easiest one to do a game on because
hell
of that
yeah.
graphic style. It's
And
very-
you don't have
it's
to
very-
go. You don't have to OD with
You
it.
don't have to
Streets
go
of Rage
crazy.
4 graphics.
Yeah,
That's it.
exactly.
That's
yeah.
it.
Streets of Rage.
And Streets of Rage 5.
That's easy. That's easy.
Yo,
what up, Riken?
That's
Yo.
easy. Riken in the building.
Right.
What up, Riken?
I'm just gonna say Streets of Rage 5. That is all. That is all. And that is all.
More of it.
Streets of
Yeah.
Rage 5, make it 6-player.
Don't even need
Damn.
to, but
If anything with Streets of Rage
just saying.
5, I would add elements of River City where you go into different cities and shit like that. Maybe buying stuff this time around.
maybe some RPG elements.
Yeah.
Just
that-
to change it up a little
Just
bit.
to change. You gotta,
They,
Gears of War had to change it up too. You know,
River
gotta
City
open.
Girls type.
Gotta open things up.
they should launch with a Panzer Dragoon Saga 2.
Yeah. Well, Panzer Dragoon Saga.
well-
I would do.
Even a remake of Panzer
I
Dragoon
have-
Saga would be enough.
Mm.
I have Panzer Dragoon on here, obviously.
Okay.
but I have it as a Panzer Dragoon with a 3D style, like in Res Infinite, because they actually have a 3D Panzer Dragoon stage. Amazing, and
Really?
they pulled it off in 3D. You can look everywhere.
Oh, wow.
So you can do that, but bosses fight like the RPG
That'd be awesome.
Make it
I
multiplayer.
had something similar.
as a new game without remaking.
I had something similar.
Obviously, you want Saga done.
Saga,
over.
yeah. Saga, I would redo. I would have side missions play like the first 2 games, and I would have the boss battles like how it is.
Yeah,
And I
That's
think that would
basically
be
what I said, but they-
it's
but
the
they-
basic same
they
shit. Yeah,
figured out 3D though.
but
with that style.
a better 3D.
Oh, yeah.
like a better.
Because
Yeah.
if they never did it, I would be like, I can't imagine it.
Yeah.
But they did it, and it worked. And it was Sega. Reds is Sega. What the hell?
No.
That's true.
So, yeah.
Saga's awesome. That was a great game.
And then we need to go back to that world with that music. Come on, man. The graphics, you know what it could look like now? Panzer
Yeah.
Dragoon Order still looks crazy now.
Yeah.
Still looks crazy.
Yeah, it's criminal that's these are all like just sitting in like a box. Like
Yeah.
IPs are in a dusty box.
I put New Valkyria Chronicles.
No Zillion in
I
there.
know
No
what.
Zillion.
Listen, I said stuff that can work now.
This is order.
It probably could, but listen, I'm talking about mass appeal.
That could be released,
Yeah,
but
later.
it's not going to bring everyone to
For
the console.
me, that's
yeah.
released for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Just like
Burning
Al's
Range,
Kid was released for me.
yeah. Like Burning Rangers could be released, but not everyone's going to flock to the system for Burning Rangers.
Yeah.
You know, but people will hear about it, and then more people will buy it.
Obviously, 3D Sonic in the style of Adventures or Frontiers.
Frontiers. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously, that's what they're
3D
doing
Sonic.
anyway. Yeah, 3D Sonic and multiplayer 2D Sonic, which they're doing. So that's the only thing they're doing right now. But they need that to release with the system.
They need the
Word.
creative heads, man. They gotta get those people who are passionate about it and get those
So they
get those
need
titles that people care about on there.
So they need a passionate staff.
Mm-hmm.
That's part of the deal. You
Yeah.
need a passionate staff to make these games.
Yeah.
That's part of the deal for the console.
Pay Disney and make a Marvel vs. Capcom 4.
That's Capcom. Capcom and
No,
Marvel.
but that'd
Well,
be
well,
perfect
Capcom
for a new
support.
Sega
No,
system.
but they got
Capcom
they
support.
gotta
Have
pay
support,
Disney.
yes.
They
Yeah.
gotta pay Disney for that.
Word.
Sega ain't pay nobody. They actually, what they buy? They bought, didn't they buy the
Sammy bought them.
not Sammy, no.
man.
Sega just bought the freaking
Pachinko
Angry
machines?
Bird shit.
Oh, Angry Birds.
Ra-
Okay. What was
Razio?
the name of them? Yeah, yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it was like $2 billion. Sega had some money for something. It's crazy.
Yeah, they got money.
So
Those
they didn't come out with a
Pachinko
new
machines.
system.
Yeah.
Well, maybe that helps them bring out a new system.
dude, you never know, dude.
I do know.
Listen,
It's not good.
he said, "I do though."
It's not good news. It's not
Sticks
good
is
news.
like insider trading.
Yeah,
know.
word. Yeah,
Damn,
for real.
bro.
I got-
learned.
I
I
got it.
learned from the
He
best.
said, he
got
said
a
that
tip.
mad sus too. Like, what,
He's like, I got a tip.
Listen, I got.
What
Buy
about-
Sega stock.
before you went to jail?
Yo.
Usually, not could told me some shit.
Oh
Yeah.
wait. I got a question. This one is actually tough. I don't even have an answer for this. How would you do a Knights?
I thought about it and I
Interesting.
couldn't think of one
I don't know.
because
Interesting.
Knights is so.
It
it's
was
such
so
a-
unique. That's what was
You
it
just
about. It was,
shoot in a direction.
3D,
it's like it's
not
Hey.
on rails.
not on rails, just open.
Open.
I think it works so much better on rails.
I
though.
think that game works better on rails.
I think that particular
But with
game
that-
would have
but-
to be in rails.
But too much freedom would not be a
For
good
that-
thing for that particular game.
It was
'cause
on
you just,
rails, man.
You just fly everywhere.
Right.
Damn,
you
that
just
looks
go
amazing.
everywhere.
I really liked Knights a lot.
Me too.
I
That
really
was such a
I
good game.
enjoyed the hell out of Knights.
I think that's what makes it magical, the way that it is.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of Sega games did. A lot
Weird.
of Sega games had their own weird, unique shit to them.
Mm-hmm.
Right, can say you don't do it.
Yeah, exactly. Right?
yeah. Well, if you
For
can't
mass appeal, I don't think it would
if
count
you
right
can't
now.
figure it out, don't do it. Like
Yeah, yeah.
that's a
I don't think that would be a mass appeal game right now.
CAG also said you don't.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
There's some hate for Knights.
There
man.
you
No, I
go.
mean,
There's
it's-
some hate for Knights.
That's
It's-
what
it's,
that means.
I didn't really care for the game
Yeah.
myself, but
I liked it a lot.
I
I just
love it.
wa-
a lot of people do.
honestly wouldn't know what to do.
For Crazy Taxi, I said battle Crazy Taxi Royale. So make it a battle game where you have to pick up people, you do whatever. I don't know how you get rid of other taxis, but online, battle royal.
Right.
That's the only way, because just picking up
Crashing.
people is like, you got to do something nowadays.
Yeah.
And I think battle Crazy Taxi will work.
Yeah, and
Because it's
well,
nonsense.
well, you run into the other cabs and
You
try to
pop
make
'em
sure
off.
that their passengers fly out of the car.
Yes.
That's the objective. You kill their passengers.
Add blood.
Yeah,
No,
You drop
Hey,
oil
guns.
slicks,
Sega, man, they always had that shit.
get Spy Hunter in there.
It was always like a little bit more adult than Nintendo.
Yeah.
Nah,
There's
I mean,
probably
for
there's
Crazy
marijuana in
Taxi,
that.
though-
There has to be weed in that.
For Crazy Taxi, I feel like keep
'Cause-
it
Everything's bumping everywhere. You might as well make it a battle mode.
Yeah,
Word.
but it doesn't have to be bloody. Just
Not
say-
bloody. No,
Yeah,
not
I was-
bloody. Not
I was
bloody.
kidding about that, man.
Oh,
It was a
No, I
joke.
mean,
Bloody
it was a
bloody.
joke. It was a joke.
You have your outrun car in there. Come on, cross promote. Cross promote. Daytona
Bloody
car
taxi.
in there. You could put a whole
Bloody
bunch
taxi.
of Sega cars in there.
you don't have to just put Sega cars in
You
there.
could put Sega rally car in there.
Yeah.
Easy left.
if you're in
Easy
the
right. Easy left.
if you're in the mood to spend some money, you can put Knight Rider in there.
Hey.
Oh.
You
Nah,
can
that's
put-
not Sega. Damn it, Chuck.
Yeah.
What, man? What?
Obviously, you can put any car you want in there.
Just saying.
I'm trying
Nah.
to keep it at Sega.
Nah,
Okay.
spend that. You gotta spend that money to
Spend
get
that
those
money.
other shit.
You gotta
know what I'm
spend
It don't
that
cost no
guap.
money for Knight Rider
saying?
right
You
now.
know what I mean? Spend that $50. Get that Knight Rider car in there. You know.
You gotta put Vin Diesel in the game.
Put
Fast and
No,
Furious.
we do not need any
Actually, we
Fast
do.
and Furious.
We're driving
$50.
around. It's about family.
Actually, celebrity guest in that game might work. It would cost a hell of a lot of money, but
It
it might
would.
work in Crazy Taxi.
it would work in Crazy Taxi, in
Yep.
my opinion.
Yep.
In my opinion.
Licensing the
But
freaking
start with
music
Tyrese
is
and Ludacris first.
hard
Oh,
enough.
Yeah.
It's just the one song, man.
Licensing music is hard enough for them, man. How the heck?
No, I know.
For real.
The
I can
mobile
only
game was
imagine.
good. Oh, cool. Mobile game. Listen, they made a lot of mobile games. they made Jet Set. They made Jet Set for Game Boy Advance, dude. But I mean, did we say you said Jet Set, right? In the
Yeah, I just didn't pull up footage.
We need
Hold
a
on.
Michael Jackson game. You know, that's
I
like,
would love that. To be
Yeah.
honest.
Oh,
instead of
man.
Moonwalker called like Ghostwalker. You know,
How would
it's
you
like,
make-
No, that's tasteless.
No, you just
What?
wanted to say it for a
Come
joke.
on, man.
You don't want a Michael Jackson game. You just
Wait.
wanted to say, how would you want it?
What is he?
It's
You
gonna
didn't
be
even think
just
of-
like
You didn't even
Moonwalker.
think of the
Nah,
game.
nah,
You didn't even
nah.
think of the
wanted the
game.
joke. You
You just
wanted
wanted
the
it to be a
joke.
joke.
You wanted the
What
joke.
I
is
want
that?
Michael Jackson to come back in the video game form somehow, man.
What
He's gotta
type
be
of game?
Ghostwalker.
like
You
Ghostwalker.
can't just name shit. What type of game?
It's gonna be like Moonwalker.
Oh, you mean the one right here?
Garbage. Like
exactly the
like
same.
that.
It's gonna be just like
That's
that.
gonna sell right now.
Yeah.
That's not gonna sell right now. It's a good game.
Come on,
It's not
man.
gonna sell right now.
Yeah, I can
Come
see
on.
the
That'd be
kids
great.
lining
There's
up.
no
right now.
Yeah. Exactly.
No, it's gonna be like all right. Make
Like
it,
Moonwalker.
no,
yeah.
it's gonna be like Guitar Hero. All right, you're gonna be like Guitar Hero. All right.
Jesus.
bro.
No, I think the only things that could really be like release titles, obviously the Fantasy Star idea. To get the mass multiplayer, you need your Sonic. That's it's obvious. You need Sonic.
I would.
you need Sonic as a release fucking title.
Dude, I would take a Wonder Boy like Zelda.
Oh.
like Zelda.
Oh,
Where you could transform an animal and shit.
That would work.
That would
actually.
be
That
cool.
would
But
actually.
you need a Mario type game.
That would be kind of cool.
Altered Beast.
That's-
Co-op, done like
Co-op.
Mortimer
That-
Force.
Metamorphic Force.
Done like that. It's gotta be done like that. It's gotta be done like that.
All right, I gotta show up gameplay now.
He struggled bad hard with
Yeah,
that.
but
gotta show that.
I got an idea for the Michael Jackson game. It would have to be like a VR attachment, and it's just like
So you can be Michael
you would
Jackson.
have to be Michael
You have to
Jackson.
do his dance move.
Exactly.
You would fail.
I personally.
Everyone
would.
would
Demore would
fail.
kill that game.
Yeah. You'd murder that.
He'd
Yeah,
be
and
perfect.
Jay and another Space
show
Channel
But
5.
updated graphics on this.
Space-
Updated graphics,
Yeah.
more of a variety of animals you could be and shit.
Even
Yup.
though it looks good now.
Still looks good, yeah. Still looks good. Still looks
But you
good.
could kick
Yeah.
people when they're down, man. That shit's ill.
That's
Like
great.
you can stomp the shit out of people.
People don't know about this game.
This game is
People
dope.
don't know about this game.
It
I don't
was
see
dope.
anyone play it.
Nope.
And it's 4 players.
Never been ported to anything.
That's
Still
crazy.
stuck in the arcade, man.
But yeah,
Right,
the
that's
Fantasy Star
crazy.
idea is good. The Sega All Stars, like a Mario Kart game, people eat that shit up in seconds. You need a platformer type. You need your platformer type.
Hey, Gunstar Heroes is treasure.
I know, I was Gunstar
We
Heroes
already
too,
wanted it.
but
We wanted it.
just take it. Like
You
they
can't
could
say
they could
Contra,
take
you
it
can't
from
say
them.
Heroes then.
They could take Gunstar, Dragon Force. Just fucking take it.
Oof.
Actually, is Dragon Force Sega?
Fighters Mega
That's
Mix.
working designs.
But
Fighters
I
Mega
think
Mix?
it's
It's
I
Bruh.
think it's Sega.
If it's Sega, then
I think it's Sega. Actually, people sweat Sakura Diaries. I never played it,
Fighters
but for
Mega Mix.
Sega,
Oh, Sakura Wars. Yeah.
Sakura Wars. My
he said diaries.
I said the
Sakura
anime.
Diaries.
I'm like, nah,
That's
man.
an anime. That's an anime.
Like, ain't nobody care about that. What you talking about?
Yeah.
People
Sakura
sweat.
Wars.
They sweat Sakura.
They
Wars.
love that game. That's a strategy game, right?
I think.
Yes, it is. Yes,
Sure.
yes.
Last I
yes.
saw it was on was it on Dreamcast? There was a Dreamcast one.
I think so. I think it was on PlayStation. I think they.
I mean, they made a remake like a couple of years ago.
Well, they have every genre
Yeah,
covered.
we got it covered.
Fighting, tons of fighting games.
These look bad now. though.
Shoot. Wait, they didn't really
do
have.
look
They didn't really
bad.
have too many
shooters.
like third-person shooters, right? They had obviously Vanquish, but that wasn't out for any Sega.
No.
Sega.
Fuck it, do a Vanquish 2.
Yeah,
do a
man.
Vanquish 2
Yeah.
Oh,
co-op.
Yeah.
that does count as Sega. Yeah, and the other game.
Vanquish for Sega.
The other game that came out around time Vanquish did. That's actually a third-person shooter. Well,
I played.
Vanquishes too, but it's like
Binary,
Binary
Domain.
Domain.
Oh, that was
Binary Domain.
good.
That was Sega
I'm
also,
glad
yeah.
you brought that up. That was dope.
if they AAA that title,
Yeah,
that was fire.
Because then you can have a Metal Gear, kind of.
Yeah, give more of a story and shit like that.
Yeah.
Man,
That's a
listen,
good idea.
can we just go to the boardroom and tell them what they need to fucking do?
Listen, they got to listen to the show right now.
Yo, like, come on, man.
This isn't bad.
This
Well, when
isn't
you guys-
rocket science.
Well, when we post this,
Very
I
Japanese.
mean, just at Sega in the Twitter post.
They ain't
you know
listening.
what I'm saying?
And of course,
Nah,
you
they
said
don't
very
listen to it.
Japanese. That they were
They were
crazy
always-
with the Japanese titles. Magic Knight Ray Earth. Come on, man.
No, I mean
Magic Knight
yeah.
was fire.
Come on, man. They had all those weird left field games that were fucking awesome.
Yup.
Three Dirty Dwarfs.
But I mean,
Three Dirty Dwarves all
the stuff-
day.
but like Japanese titles like that don't do too well no more. Like a lot of Japanese titles is gone. That's why Sega isn't the same anymore. Because that quirky stuff doesn't do it. Like Space Channel 5, you couldn't come out with that now.
No.
I love that game. It was weird though. I played it again. It was like choo choo. I was like, that's annoying. But I liked it. I liked it back in the day. But I tried it again. And I was like, ooh, that's kind of weird.
That's an ugly ass mosquito running around.
Yeah,
I gotta kill him.
You gotta get him.
Wait,
He's
hold
up
up.
there.
I see
He's up there.
Oh, man. Damn, man.
Good.
Sewer Shark. Anyone ever play Sewer Shark?
No, I'm Zanzan. Nobody needs no sewer shark.
What about
Shark.
Nobody needs sewer shark unless it was like completely looked real.
What about
and it
this?
wasn't full
No,
motion.
we do not need this. We don't
See,
need
man?
this. No one needs this.
Not for
Nobody.
no release
what
title.
about
All right,
what about
listen,
another Echo the Dolphin?
No,
Okay.
Wow.
No.
unless you weren't the dolphin. If you did an underwater adventure and you weren't the dolphin.
Well, think about it though. We
It's
may not want it, but there's ways to go around it so you could sell.
Yes.
I mean,
you know,
how would
make it
you?
good.
All right, how would you do Echo the Dolphin
I definitely would do co-op.
for
I would-
now?
I
for
would.
now.
I would definitely give it a narrative. I would definitely make it 3D.
Make it like Shark Shark.
You can.
Oh, man.
You actually
Simplify
can.
Get sued.
But like I mean,
I'm not a
Look at that
Echo.
control.
Look at that
Oh.
blast process.
you let control.
I'm not an
though.
Echo fan. I know people like it, but it wouldn't. I don't know if it would do well now.
It was,
Hey, give it to a
controlled
couple
pretty
kids. That's for a kids market, man.
Yep.
Kids will like that shit. I'm
Blast-
not buying it unless
blast
you could be
process.
unless you could be Echo with a fucking
That's
knife
why I
in your
didn't
mouth
put
and
it.
start cutting up motherfuckers.
man.
Wow, bro.
That's why I didn't put it on the list because I couldn't think of a good way to do it.
Yeah, me neither.
good. What was, the other, what was another game you guys
Just spitball.
mentioned?
That Bay Fox said, "Yes, Echo, yes."
Bring up Shining Force 3, Al. Bring up
2.5D.
Shining. People need to see Shining
I
Force.
think
Are you
I
sure?
put that up before.
Do
but-
it again.
All right. All right. All right.
It was there. It was there.
Get the gun away from
It
me.
can't
Stop-
always be.
stop-
It can't always
stop
be a
pointing at
finale.
Yo, on his camera, you'll see a gun.
On my
that
camera,
was,
there's a gun over here.
Yeah.
Put that shit away, man.
Do it again.
I'm gonna put it up right now.
Actually, you bring up. We didn't bring up Vector Man because I never got.
Oh yes.
I didn't play Vector Man.
I
I
did.
wasn't. I didn't.
I don't think it would do.
But
it.
I
did.
think I
Vector
wasn't
Man.
crazy about it, which makes me seem like you could do more now than you could back then.
But I don't know how they would.
it's a 2D shooter, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't know how they-
It
I don't know.
reminded me the most of Earthworm Jim with bad cameras.
Yeah.
Bad cameras or bad
Well, no, I
cameras.
didn't mind
Camera.
camera.
That's a bad camera. I
Because
didn't.
the camera leaves your body. Like
Yeah.
it leaves you.
Oh, okay.
It's not. It doesn't keep you on the screen.
What about-
That's what I didn't like about that game.
What about Toe Jam and Earl?
Hell yeah,
Oh.
absolutely.
Retro bro.
Retro
Ralph.
Ralph.
Yo,
Oh,
Ralph, I was
wow.
actually going to send you a message like the other day. I was actually contacting him and Retro Wolf to be
Retro
back
Ralph.
back on the show.
He wants to be on this topic.
Yo,
Oh, thank you, man.
See how the camera is?
Ralph,
Appreciate you, Ralph.
I'm gonna hit you up with a DM like after the podcast.
Dude, he's not even
Wait.
standing on things. That's how busted that game is.
What the hell is he standing on?
That's a bad clip.
Yeah,
That
well,
is a
yeah, hold up.
bad clip. All right, so he's on something. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Mickey Mania wasn't Capcom.
He's on
was it?
one.
Was it? I thought it was Capcom. No.
You know what was dope? For
Was that
this-
Sega?
You know what's dope
Mickey
for?
Mania.
The Mickey Mouse games was Sega?
I'm not sure, but they had a shitload of them.
Castle of
Castle of
Illusion.
Illusion.
Stuff? Let me see.
They had a shitload of them.
Let me see.
But yeah, thanks for that donation, man.
Yeah, thanks,
Yes.
brother.
Appreciate you.
You remember that Batman and Robin? That was like Gunstar Heroes.
The
for
animated one?
Genesis?
That was
Oh, absolutely.
Konami, you know?
Oh,
I don't know. What
I
it
don't know.
was.
I don't know who did it.
The Adventures of Batman and Robin. Oh,
I don't think
Yeah,
that
that
was
game was
Sega.
dope.
That was a tough game and awesome. We played it fairly recently.
I don't think it was Sega.
that game is tough.
What other? Is there any newer titles you think can still go that Sega does?
Newer titles or older titles?
Newer, like their new style.
Like Bayonetta. Yeah.
Like, do you think they could do it better? That's Capcom, right?
Bayonetta Sega?
Bayonetta is Sega.
Oh, they did buy it.
It feels like Capcom, but it's
no, Bayonetta is Nintendo now.
Nintendo paid for the funding.
They
funded
own
the
that
development.
shit now. Part 3?
But Bayonetta is a Sega property.
Really?
Yes. If you want Bayonetta in Smash Bros, you got to pay Sega.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Isn't Adventure the Batman Robin Treasure?
Oh yes, it is. Yeah, I think it is actually.
It has to be Treasure.
I think it might be Treasure.
Yeah, this game was so fun.
I liked it.
That game's annoying.
It was dope.
It was good
What do
until
you
it got
mean?
annoying.
You just gotta get
Yo.
better, man.
No, we
That's all.
do. That
Yo,
shit's
the hate-
hard.
the
That
hate
shit's a
over
hard
here,
ass
bro.
game.
The
Nah,
hate-
It's a very tough game.
That's a
You just
hard
got
game.
to use the bolos. Don't use any of the weapons.
Nothing
Oh, we
else.
did that.
No, one used bolos, the other one used the batarangs because spread. So you gotta fucking take out that shit.
It was it says Batman Robin. It was developed by Clockwork Tortoise.
Oh yeah, them.
Really?
Those guys, yeah.
Those-
yeah.
Published by Sega.
Published
Clockwork
by Sega.
Tortoise.
Okay.
Isn't that how they did everything on Sega Master System? Didn't they publish everything?
They publish everything.
They didn't
Someone else
make
did.
everything though.
No, I don't think they made
No.
it. No, no.
Like
Definitely
every
don't
game
make
was by Sega. Charlie, you said another Valkyria.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
Valkyria they need to be 9 of them.
As long as-
keep doing them.
As long as the story's as polished as it is, I love it.
And make a co-op element, man. I control this side, you control
Yeah,
that
that's
side.
cool.
Yo,
That would
come
be
on,
cool.
man. Come on,
Any
that's
strategy,
easy.
I would-
any
what they
strategy
did
role
all-
player
That's
needs a
easy.
co-op, man. They need to
What
add
if,
that.
what if every member was a person? Wouldn't that be weird?
Ever,
Online.
But kind of cool though.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of fly though. I'm not gonna
But they have
lie.
to wait their turn.
I mean,
But they would group them up. They group them up. You
you
know.
want a war,
And you're
man.
communicating, right?
Right.
You're communicating with them, like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna move to this
Yes.
tree.
That's possible,
Make sure
yes.
you take him out. Blah blah
You
blah.
can
Yeah.
do the same thing in Seaman with the
Yo,
with the
get
fish
C-Man out of here.
underwater.
No
You had a
thank you.
microphone.
Yo,
you can
Nah,
chat.
if we're not getting Echo the Dolphin, we definitely ain't getting seen.
You can't think of a better idea.
Yo,
Put
That's why-
that dude's face on
that's why I
other
threw that up
animals.
I
It's a
think
frog.
85%
It's on a frog.
of those IPs can definitely be modernized. Definitely.
Yeah.
Well,
I
how
think
many
I
died,
think
right?
I think Space Horizon is tough.
this
But
one
I
is
think-
tough.
That's definitely tough. Yeah, the channel of 5.
I mean, it could look better.
Space
It would
Channel
be.
5.
It would have.
I don't know.
It would not for masses. No,
I think Space.
they could come out with
Harrier is
another
tough.
one, but not for the masses. They had. Remember they had a cartoon. There was like a real version of her.
Oh.
I think so.
Ooh la la.
Yeah, I think there was like a live version of
Was Ready to Rumble Sega or no?
Ooh, that's
it. Yes.
That was
Is
Dreamcast.
No, was it
no,
made by
no,
Sega?
No,
Sega?
Or was it?
Well, Michael Jackson.
It was
in
on
so-
Dreamcast. I just don't know if Sega did Sega make it.
No, that was on multiple. I don't know. No,
That's a good question.
I'm
it was on
looking up.
PlayStation too.
Was it?
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Was it? That was on PlayStation later though.
I don't know. No, same time.
Really?
Was it?
Well, we'll find out. Google's here. Save the day.
True.
Okay, right.
Michael
trying to
Jackson was
find
in it, so
footage
it had to be Sega. Some
Yes.
Uh,
Michael Jackson loves Sega.
Midway Studio.
Midway.
Oh, it
Ooh.
was Midway.
Oh, it's Midway.
That's why it
Oh,
wasn't
wow.
that
So
good.
it's what acclaim
I-
pretty much.
I really love how
Yeah.
people reference Afro Thunder, and sometimes like
Mm.
that's so cool.
My dude was the main guy.
I watched a video of
It was
this
great.
recently of
That's
Michael
about-
Jackson's voice acting
Uh,
was fucking hilarious.
Dude, we need to get every game that he was in.
Yo, that's.
Michael Buffer.
I can't lose my groove.
Yeah.
Michael Buffer.
Yuck. Let me see how many I had here.
Ooh.
1, 2.
Afro Thunder. This game, man, I swear.
Yikes.
I got to see some of this gameplay. Oh.
Yeah, but what? All right, but that's all right.
Can't show too much, man.
So,
I got-
So-
15. So I have 15 titles here. That would be a solid. We already said them, but except for one. But they would be a
There you go.
solid release batch of games for them.
Right.
15.
15.
That's good for a release.
That they
right?
need to keep the
Yeah.
console afloat. But
Yeah.
what you think?
But
is,
there's one more game.
okay.
One more game that I didn't mention in here. That was where is it at?
Grandia.
They already got the other one. But I mean, yeah, it's fine. Golden Axe multiplayer like God of War.
Okay.
That would sell shitload.
Like
A multiplayer God of War Golden Axe franchise.
That'd be
Because I
great.
know you want to do it, beat 'em up. Yes. But as far as masses, 10 million sales,
to sell, yeah.
a multiplayer God of War.
Well, online multiplayer.
Yes. Yes.
Interesting.
Pull that off with the Golden Axe character.
I'm yes and no with it, to be honest. I'm yes and no with it. I think that would piss off a lot of people.
Not if it's astounding.
No, I think it could be good.
Because
I'm not-
people don't know about this game.
I am not denying how good it could be.
It's one of those concepts you
We
gotta
might
see
be
it.
because you want to
Yeah.
play it 2D.
Yeah, but it's like, no, I would actually like to play that 3D also, but
Mm.
I don't know what I prefer as because I'm
not saying to kill it.
because there's two reasons because I haven't seen an updated 2D version of what that can be, and
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I don't know what that could be. So like,
But I mean, this is top. I mean, the best
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
You know what they
Like
could
if it
do?
was actually a multiplayer God of War.
Mm.
not a bad one, like an actual one.
But what if they could? What if they appease? Like Mario has a 3D Mario, has a 2D Mario.
And a
What if
2D.
What if they appease both audiences and made a Golden Axe 2D or old school style, and then they made a 3D like God of War style?
Well, one would be
Now
for
everybody's happy.
us. One would be for us.
No. So
Yeah.
everyone is happy.
But you
They
can do
make
that with
two.
any of the titles. I mean,
You
it's gonna
can,
piss
yes.
off somebody.
You can, but maybe
'Cause
that would be their.
Because I think it's Streets of Rage, right? They kept the formula
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
of
yeah.
2D, and now when you go to 5,
right.
are you gonna keep the formula? You're gonna because it's almost time to venture out. I don't know if Golden Axe has really hit that stride where it's time to go there because 3.
I think nobody knows it, so it's
No
a
one
good
knows
way to
about-
do it.
Well, yeah, no one. 2 and 3 were kind of. I mean, 2 was kind of more of the. Well, 2 was the same as 1 with bad sound effects, and 3 was a good concept executed poorly. So it's like now you have to fix that. It's not like they left off. Actually, the Death Adder
yeah.
game was the best,
Yeah.
but no one knows that game because it was arcade.
Yeah, Retro. I
Retro
streamed
had-
Golden Axe. I streamed that. It was bad. I mean, it was good, but bad.
what was it with the Revenge of Death Adder? The dope
Revenge of Death Adder was
one.
dope.
That one
Yeah.
is the shit.
Yeah.
And that I think
But obviously, yes, you want to have it like
that is so.
But that would sell maybe 1 million if it was super popular.
To be honest,
The
I
God
would.
of War one would sell 10 million.
I would.
Like,
I would do this first,
mm.
and then I would do because the next step would
As a
be what.
release title?
Uh,
That would
I,
be
no,
probably
I
a
don't know.
flagship title.
I'm not saying about a release title. Yeah, I don't know.
Because that's the only thing that would work as a God of War.
Because I think it's risky.
That would be the only thing that
I
works
don't
like a
know.
God of War.
I don't know.
You didn't like Golden Axe at all? You weren't feeling it?
Come on, man.
How-
It was axed for a reason.
Damn.
You didn't like the combat?
It wasn't done. It was a demo. It was a demo one stage.
I think just that's why no one was really shown it because it wasn't ready. Like when you can't judge
I
things
mean-
down right, but they had good concepts there. Like if
But I
they
mean,
did a Golden Axe like
Streets of Rage
that,
4 didn't sell 10 million. It was successful. It didn't go
No,
nowhere near
look
10
at-
no,
million.
it's not.
Look at Golden Axe right
Man, get
there.
that shit out of
to be
here.
honest, it does. It looks good. It looks good. I like the
But
animation.
Dreamcast?
That looks awesome.
No,
Let's
Dreamcast
talk
can't
about
do
now.
The splitting
Looks
in half
good.
looks awesome.
Ugh.
And it looked like he just did like a hold
Dude, you
down.
said awesome. Stop.
No, man, it looked like he held down the move to do a power hit. It looked like it was pretty
It's
cool.
a decent idea.
With good concepts, add
His
a
head
parry in
came
there.
off.
That as it should. But
Yeah,
I mean,
boxed
listen,
him in the
it's
head.
it's probably better than Golden Axe 2 and 3. Ain't better than 1.
Yeah, I think if it was like River City, if it was like the River City Girls.
oh, you
Dancing
want
Street-
pixel?
But
No,
listen,
no, not style of graphics.
If you would have okay, this all right.
gameplay of
Charlie
the
Mack
world.
said, "What if the Streets of Rage 4 guys made Golden Axe?"
No, that would be ideal. Yes,
Yeah.
for us,
I would.
that would be
I
perfect.
would not be opposed. To
That's
that.
what I see
Yeah.
in my head.
Yeah,
That's what I see in my head. But is there another game? I mean, this is quick because I know we're running out of time.
I think.
But is there another game that you think could hit something like a Last of Us, God of War,
I think.
anything, but
I-
that Sega makes?
I'm going back to what Turbo said earlier, and I think it should be not done like Zelda. I think it should be done like God of War, and I think Beyond Oasis could pull that off.
and it
Well,
has
with all-
name recognition.
Well,
to
the
it?
thing is, Golden Axe doesn't have. I mean, not too many people know about Golden Axe except for old heads like us.
Golden Axe is a cool name.
But no, but like Beyond Oasis with the elements done and
Yeah.
shit like that, I think with a nice cartoony style, so they don't call it a God of War ripoff. I think they could pull it off.
And the way you have to summon the elements, you have to be
I mean, if
creative
it
when
works
you summon.
like-
And
if
the
it looks like
combat
that,
and the
yeah.
combat is deep enough. I think Beyond Oasis that'd be a great comeback for that.
if you
that
needed to
franchise.
resurrect that franchise, then
Yeah, I think that would be ideal because they have enough like cool things.
but that would be more like Zelda, though.
Not God of War style.
Like God of War.
God of War style.
That game?
Yeah, God of War style.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. Okay.
Jay's like,
Wow.
He said hell.
Yeah,
You went from hell
Wow.
no to
He was
oh,
not
no,
a-
whatever.
He's not happy about that answer at all. He said,
You,
I know, listen, that's a choice.
I man, whatever.
That's a choice.
You went from
I
hate
can't
to
go-
freaking
I'm not gonna
okay.
go against the choice. I'm not gonna go against.
Sure,
the
why
choice.
not?
Yo, the face he made, he said, oh yeah, whatever.
That was an instant hate.
Wow.
Yeah, that looked
He
like
was
that
not
was like a
feeling that.
reflex, yo.
Wow.
I was just thinking in a grander scale. I mean, it could work. It could work. It could work.
Not saying Golden Axe done like God of War would be bad. I'm telling you, that would be
multiplayer.
No, it would be dope. I'm
Three
not.
players.
I'm not opposed to it. I'm
Oh,
not
man.
saying it's a bad idea,
Yeah.
but it's just such a difference that I don't know if a lot of people will be ready. It's got to be pulled off
It's
in a certain way.
Yeah, it's hard to
Well, the reason,
conceptualize
why,
it.
Yeah.
the reason why I didn't say a 3D game of Streets of Rage is because there's not one that was super successful.
I would not like to see.
That's why I
Street
wouldn't
3D.
do that for
Nah,
Streets of
I
Rage.
would not want.
But I have
Golden Axe
seen,
would
I've
be
seen
more-
weapon combat done in 3D.
I've seen
really good.
I've seen the failed Golden Axe in 3D, the Beast Rider crap that came out, but that wasn't executed properly.
Right.
But I
But
believe it
okay,
could.
What God of War though?
No, I believe it could.
The one that Joel doesn't like, or the one that Joel does
PlayStation
like?
2, man.
Because it
The
could
PS2.
work either way.
Oh,
It
PS2
could work
version.
that's
either
actually
way.
another question too.
It could work both ways.
The PS2. and
Joel's
PS3
like, well,
version.
not like the new one.
Yeah, we know what he doesn't want. That would make him super angry. But
He'd be so fucking furious. But it's fun to piss off Joel. It is.
Yep. But I mean, listen, we can go on because it's a great topic. Thinking about what Sega could do, and
So handheld. You want it to be a handheld.
Jesus.
maybe they'll come out with one tomorrow. Who
Actually,
knows?
Hybrid.
we did not cover that real quick. Do you think hybrid console,
Hybrid
It was-
console?
hybrid or console,
console.
console,
yeah,
console?
yeah.
Yeah,
I can't picture.
because it would be weaker if it was mobile.
I can't imagine a world where Sega could win an arms race. I would have
can't go
to say
that up with
hybrid.
the same as Sega.
But they always go
I mean,
after
same as
Nintendo,
Nintendo.
so that's why I would.
There was what?
That they always went after Nintendo, and they
you got a
always tried
higher
to-
power system in handheld. The battery's gonna be an hour.
yeah.
I would
So
say
it's
right.
not
If,
worth
if you're
it.
going high power, you gotta go just
Not
console.
worth it.
Right.
Just do
Yeah.
console right now.
Right.
Come out with a Game Gear 2.
They should just let
Yeah,
let Microsoft buy them. That's what they should do.
Well, hey, that might happen. So
The Dreamcast too.
we'll see. That may be the only way Sega could come back out if Microsoft buys it.
That was a good conversation.
True.
Yeah, yeah.
True.
Yeah.
True.
That's what I've been telling you.
Damn.
It's just Matt says hybrid with better hardware, lower price than Steam Deck. If it was possible,
It's not a bad idea.
with a better battery, if it was possible.
Yo,
Yeah.
Because I can
Reggie,
say a 10-hour battery. I mean, you can make it happen. Right?
Nobody thought Valve was gonna make a damn system or handheld
Well, it'd have to
or
be that
anything.
price. It would have to be the price of that.
Right.
you heard my water? Bloop. Shit said bloop.
All right. Well, let's get into the schedule here.
All right, for those who are checking us out for the first time, or checking us out every single week and having to forget about it, we have a streaming schedule starting with Sundays. Let's Play Sundays. It has returned, everybody. We got our computer built up, put together, and we'll see what happens Sunday.
Yeah. We got some
We'll
issues
see
we got to
what
iron
happens.
out before then, but hopefully we get them ironed
Yeah,
out
we're
before
still,
You might be able to stream for an hour.
then. yeah.
we're still optimizing it, but we're gonna give it a go this Sunday. So tune in starting at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think we're doing Mario Kart and Gotham Knights. We'll see what happens when we try to get that started.
Good shit.
See what happens to get that
yeah.
started. And
What else we got on Friday? We got Fighter.
Jog us on Friday, man.
Fridays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's the second Friday of the month, so we are playing Street Fighter. Street Fighter Fridays has returned.
Get them.
Anyone who wants to throw hands, by all means, you are invited
Street Fighter.
into the arena.
Oh.
Let's throw down. It's time to go.
Oh man. And Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can always rely and find us on the Live Video Game Podcast, featuring us five, all of us. Hell yes, awesome hosts, as well as our awesome live chat level heads coming up in here representing, always
That's
making
right.
sure
Hell yeah.
we keep it interactive, topics alive, conversation's gonna be dope. If there's a guest, dope is gonna be crazy as well. But I don't know if there's a guest
You
next
say
time.
dope is gonna be crazy?
No, it's gonna be.
Yeah,
He said,
said
yo,
it
that
backwards.
dope's gonna be crazy. We selling rock.
Oh, the show is
That
gonna be
dope
crazy.
is gonna be crazy.
Smoking?
That's given us by our guest.
Sell
Okay.
too many rocks in Zelda.
Too many
of those rocks.
Keep selling those rocks and sell that. Absolutely. But if you happen to miss us live, you can catch us on your preferred podcasting platform because we're gonna be there.
Yeah.
We're going everything. We're gonna be there. We ain't going away.
Hell yeah, man.
Once again, we appreciate the chat for showing up live,
As always.
man.
keeping the
Thank you
show
guys.
live.
We appreciate y'all.
Heck yeah, man.
Each and every one of y'all.
Yeah, man. And you guys already know. Until next week, we will see ya.
Yes. Peace. See y'all.